I feel like I should be in like a 90s, 60s cop drama, like Starsky and Hutch about to go down to the bar to ask one of their contacts what's been happening.
I just want to dance like a bunny.
I didn't know. Yeah. So it's weird. You can see the backstage people, and Xray Girl was Raven. Disparu was just like, this is crap. No, I'm kidding. He's like,
I believe that.
I like messing with Disparu. It's fun. It's fun. What's up, everybody? Today's stream is gonna be different. It's gonna be we're gonna be talking about some stuff, but we got Disparu and we got Xray Girl. Hello. Thanks for hanging out. And sorry we're late. It's actually my fault. Miss Punctual is my fault.
Half an hour ago. Half an hour ago, she said, "I'll be sending the stream link soon." I'm like,
you know what? She did that to me last week.
We have a very different definition of soon.
20 minutes, and I'm like, okay.
Sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. I said soon was relative. Okay.
Yes. Time is relative. Just quote Einstein. It gets away from everything. Ever get fired from your job? But time is relative. see if they believe it.
But you were 9 minutes late. Well, for you guys, I was on time for myself. That's how Gary thinks. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. We were on time though. I mean, last week we were definitely on time. Today we were a few minutes late. That's fine. But we're here, guys. I see everyone in the chat. What's up, Lulu, Hokies, Americist? No, that's his name now.
Christmas.
Mark, Corey. Oh, Wicked's vibing. Bunny says, "Oh my God, Disparu was on the stream. Yay! Now I'm vibing hard." He doesn't know if that should be a compliment or not. He got confused.
Yeah, I mean, whatever floats your boat.
Multi, thank you for being a member for 2 months. Hey, Wicked, can't stay celebrating our, I think you meant 2-month anniversary, but thank you. But I'll catch y'all on the rewatch. Take care, and Marmite is gay.
Yes.
Oh, I was
isn't
gonna
that
say, like
that stuff that you like put on bread or something, right? It's like
the stuff
like
that you only ever eat once, then you throw it into a volcano and never eat it again.
I feel like one of the Aussies eats it.
This is how you know people who have never had Marmite, because like, I might try Marmite. Nobody has ever considered that twice.
So would you say Vegemite's better than Marmite?
I've never had Vegemite.
Oh.
But Shad knows. He's had both. He'll be able to give you an opinion.
Oh, I think it's Vegemite that one of the Aussies eats, like Rhino or something.
Yeah. They have Vegemite. Yeah. We have Marmite. I think they're similar, like base. I think they're both like
yeast based.
Fungus. Yeah, yeast.
They're both fungus
Concentrations or something. Yeah, wait, some disgusting thing. Like if someone walks up to you, do you want to eat like a yeast byproduct? You'd be like, no, thanks. I think I'll pass.
Like,
there's a steak here I can have. There are
cheese
better
has
options.
Mold on it, and people eat it.
Okay.
Yeah, but
we don't trust the Aussies.
I mean, there's even a cheese where maggots eat it and digest it, and then they eat the digestion. So cheese is a whole different world.
Maggot poop.
Yeah.
The thing, it's actually illegal to sell because the maggots might be alive, and so if you swallow them alive, they can like damage internally. So the guy that produces it gives it away. And they donate things to him as just like a gift.
Okay, and
that is nasty. That is nasty. Don't eat maggot cheese.
It's supposed to be creamy, though.
That's what she said.
Well, I mean, brie is delicious.
Nice words from Xray Girl. Don't eat maggot cheese. Don't
brie
do
is
it.
creamy, and that has like an outer coating of mold.
Brie. When
like
you
live
put
bacteria.
it in the oven.
No, don't
Did you
ruin
eat
it.
Xray when you were in the UK? Did you eat any special cheese? Because Disparu says they have a lot of good cheese over there that we don't have. Did you have any?
Yeah, the brie.
I will say,
Even though it's French.
well, I actually didn't have any brie. So when I went on my hike around the Alps, I had cheese from like local areas. So we had like French, Swiss, and Italian cheese from the cows, and they get a lot of exercise. It's so good.
How do you ever go to France and have French cheese and not have brie as an option?
No, because we had so there's another cheese that was called Reblochon that was very similar to brie, and it's kind of a creamy. It's a little harder, but yeah, there was one that was brie, but I forgot the name of it. But it's all local, so good. I want it. I want to go back to France.
Thank you, Tara, for the $2. Hello, Wicked. Hope everything is well. It's great. We're gonna talk about a few things, I guess. We're gonna go off as usual, but we're gonna talk about this, and I find it kind of funny because I didn't think about this until earlier. That it's a Canadian, an American, and a Brit talking about some pop culture event thing. So
That sounds like the start of a joke.
It does.
Canadian, American, and a Brit walk into a bar.
So one of the things we're gonna talk about tonight is that Britney Spears' wedding might have been fake.
Oh yeah,
pretty much. It's really weird. It probably sounds dumb to some people, but when you see some of the proof, it's like, wait a minute, was she actually at her wedding? Did it actually happen? Did you guys
If I
watch
was
the
going to do
video?
a fake wedding, I'd at least turn up.
I'd at least turn up.
Yeah, it's like even if you don't go through with it, like so you don't sign the marriage certificate or whatever, so it's not legal. You'd at least make people think that it happened. Like that's the height of laziness.
Yeah. No, it's just weird. All the like Photoshop stuff. You guys will see in a second. We'll play some of the video. I'm gonna like go through it because it's someone else's video, and I don't know if they're gonna like clip me for it. Deranged Lunatic, thank you for the 199. Extra Girl loves Brie Larson.
not her feet.
Not her feet. She's got Fred Flintstone feet.
That's okay
Right.
though. You know, I will say this: bigger feet means you're better balanced usually. So,
Oh, is
she's
that
less
why
likely
I'm
to fall.
clumsy?
Who
You have
are the
small
people
feet?
that have ever had feet so small they've got a balance problem?
No,
I mean, if
I've-
you're a bloke with a balance problem, you're just bragging.
Like I had a one friend who was 5'10" and she had size 5 feet, and she fell a lot. Hi,
I don't
drunk.
fall a lot. Hi, Jay.
What
Hey,
the-
biscuits
Yeah.
and gravy. How?
Gravy doesn't go on biscuits. That's why.
It sure does. What are you talking
No,
about?
it doesn't. Well,
It's-
you don't
they
even
said
know
no,
what
does
biscuits
it?
and gravy is, so
But
I'm
biscuits are
going off
different in
the
UK.
actual correct definition by the people who invented the language.
Okay. Well, then tell me what is real
a
biscuits and
biscuit?
gravy then? Yeah, what's a biscuit? A cookie?
No,
What
because
is it in Britain? I don't-
we also have cookies. This is the thing. That we have biscuits and
well,
cookies.
it sounds like you guys are confused. What is a biscuit?
No, we're accurate. You're just like, I'm going to give everything the wrong name. Then drive on the wrong side of the road. Just so if the British ever invade
my
again, they'll
God,
crash.
Drive
How
on the
was
wrong.
that? How was that for you in the UK?
Like being
actually-
on the other side, I had to make sure. I just had to just look both ways. That way,
That's
I'm
what
not
you're supposed
surprised.
to do anyway.
I know, but like sometimes when you're on a road that you're on a lot, and there's only one way, and so you're gonna only look the one way. So, yeah. Let's just say I'm confident in my driving skills, but I wouldn't do it with a manual car.
Ian,
Is
thank
Mark
you so much for
confident
the
in your driving
100.
skills?
Yes, he is.
I bet you.
Does he
Canadian-
have to be?
Canadian, American, and Brit walk into a bar. Only
He
two
doesn't
of
have a
them know how to
choice.
apply it to the letter U.
The only two of them know how to play. Oh yeah, yes. Yes!
Someone stole all the American U's. Like, that must have been a traumatic experience.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ian. I don't know what you guys are talking
Aluminum.
about. And apparently he's correct because I'm the one that doesn't know.
Mhm.
2 out of
But you can tell
100.
he donates in
2v1.
proper money.
Yeah.
Proper
proper.
money. Okay, proper.
And it's a stronger it's a stronger value than any of our coin right
Yeah,
now.
by like 20%. Well, more for you.
There you
but
go,
it's
there it
20%
is.
over America. Is it more?
Mark is-
Wow.
Mark is not a good speller. She honestly is. It's okay. Go
you're,
tit.
you're a pretty Asian car lady. Aw.
That's not a
I
compliment, though,
don't
is
know
it?
what that means.
I think it's an insult.
I'm so
He's
confused.
trying to start stuff. They're gonna argue.
No, I
after
think it
the
is. Like,
stream.
I think if you go off the stereotype, it is.
Jay, thank you for the $4.99. Team Redcoats are wrong. USA, USA. Yeah, here. What do we have here? Yes,
Oh, I can't do anything.
I can't either. I don't know. I always mess it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that doesn't really work though, because isn't there actually a Redcoats team
What?
in America, like a sports
Like a
team, or is
sports
that something
team?
else, or is that Red something or other?
I
I don't know. They have
don't
so many
know.
sports names.
Are you thinking of the
It's
Red
weird.
Sox?
Oh, the Red
I was-
Sox, maybe.
Our sports team names are very simple. It's just the name of the place where the team
It was
is,
so
and then
much
everyone remembers
easier.
it. And they're like, oh, I'm gonna name mine after a cheetah. I say, well, I can't remember that. Just all animals.
Market Reality, thank you for the 50. Didn't Disparu have a demand that the three of you would be drinking?
We are.
We are.
We are.
I'm talking about Britney Spears. Do you think I'd be doing that if I wasn't drinking?
Talk about Britney Spears.
I
I can't
mean,
wait to
if-
see what he's gonna say.
Watching you
Well-
do your reviews, are you drunk?
Not for
That's
the
a
last
yes.
few.
If he has to think
I
about
was
it, then
drawing like
that's a
Rings of
yes.
Power, She-Hulk, and Willow.
But to be
But I
fair,
think I
those
said
are
that to my
hard
dad
sit
once.
through.
He's like, it's a perk of the job.
Oh, before, if Jay's still here, you should probably grab a Funko for him because he always likes when you do that. Disparu.
Oh yeah,
What-
can
what-
I want to
with
see
your
that.
very long arms. Look at that. He just went across the room.
Right,
Yeah.
how far away is your like wall?
He's like Luffy.
Well, it's l-
He's stretchy.
Oh,
Is your wall right behind?
The wall's more than double the length to the Funko Pops.
Oh, I thought the Funko Pops were on the wall. Okay.
No,
Perception.
they're on a table in the middle,
But Xray girl,
And
and then there's a
load
load
of
of
is
space
blonde,
behind them.
so-
Like these are on the edge of the table, so there's like an entire table. Then there's a space. Then there's the fireplace, which is what the stuff is on the other side.
You have a fireplace?
Well, it's like a fake electric thing.
Oh,
It
okay,
moves.
okay.
I don't think it's attached. I've never tried to move it. I'm assuming it's not attached to the
riddle
wall.
solved.
That makes much more sense if your Funkos are halfway between you and the wall, because I thought it was on the wall. I'm like, geez, he has freakishly long
Oh, yeah.
arms, and
No,
I've seen them.
It's probably
still
like
think he
2.5
has
to
long
3
arms.
times the distance to the wall than it is to those boxes.
Mhm.
But the camera lens
This is riveting.
crushes the
Everyone loves
distance.
it.
Well, expands the distance.
Yeah. Can I just say that you could probably fit Az's room 3 times in your space alone?
What's up, Kings?
I
What, he has a little
um,
room?
I like big rooms, so I'm the kind of person I'd prefer less rooms in a house but bigger volume.
I like
Yeah,
big rooms and I
same.
cannot lie.
Also, hello everyone over there on Rumble. I see you guys. Hi. Everyone got quiet now. Sorry.
Yeah,
ruin the
I mean, it's
moment?
on the Rumble,
Oh, good.
You're like,
I'm
hi,
just-
Rumble. So I can't see Rumble. I don't know what Rumble is saying. You got to tell us so we might interact. Or
No, I'm just saying hi. It's everyone's in there saying hello. If he's
Hello. Hello.
Luffy, I've got dibs on Zoro before everyone decides I'm Zeph.
No, you're Zeph.
My pickles.
That's a
Sounds
good
like
story.
Disparu is a size queen too.
yes.
Oh, look at Kings became a
Yes.
member. Thank you, Kings. Hold on.
That's what gets me.
Thank you.
There's a lot of people like, well, you know, I want a study. And when they're like, I want a study, they mean like a small, tiny spare room where they could set a desk in so they can leave their other better rooms for like the computer and stuff. But I'm like, this is where I spend all of my time. So I'm going to put it in the biggest room, like the main one.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I did. I moved
Me
to
too.
the biggest room. Yeah.
Me too.
Corey, thank you for the $4.99. Need to get Disparu to America, especially South Louisiana. He'll hear the greatest accent, eat the greatest food in the world.
Biscuits
I would
and
love
gravy.
to see. I would love to see Disparu try American food. And he'd just be like, "This is awful, awful."
Wait. How?
I just eat like steak and stuff anyway. So I'd do the steakhouses, but I don't
How
want to
would
eat
you
any of your
order?
like stuff which has 500 extra ingredients over the same stuff we have over here, and it's just like additives that you can't pronounce. It's like, I don't want that. I'd rather just eat a steak.
I do love steak.
Yeah,
Steak's better in the UK
Steak's, steak's
Is
the
it?
perfect food because it's
It's
like
better
done
in
in
the
a few
UK?
minutes and it's
Mhm.
delicious. What would you want?
though. Less additives. Best steak though that I've ever had, probably in Ireland. I don't know. The cows there are different.
I mean, you can get
It's built
Irish beef
different.
over here, so
Mhm.
Who tries to kill you? What are you talking about?
Huh?
I think he means the additives.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. I'm
yeah.
like, who's? Oh, I gotta check
Well,
Rumble. Ian, sorry. Ian sent 50 over on Rumble and said, hi, awkward silence. Thank you, Ian.
Oh my God.
Thank you for the 50.
I saw that McDonald's in the States are removing their self-serve pop little stand. So you will have to
we don't have that.
Yeah.
It's probably
Honestly,
for the best. I mean,
it's probably for the best.
You know, in some places they still have supersize. Mando was telling me in like Arkansas or something. She's like, "You guys don't have supersize at McDonald's anymore." I'm like, "No, that was gone in like the 90s." Like,
Yeah,
you guys still have it over there. Yeah, well, maybe not the
Supersize
90s, but
well, and then on top of that, your like large cups are probably extra large in most other countries. If there even is a large, extra large cup in other countries.
When I watch like Asmongold's stream, he gets a lot of like pop cups and stuff, and the cup is like that he's holding. Like, we don't have anything. Our supersize wasn't that big, but that's like seemingly standard at all your takeaways. And then there's a meme over here of essentially the American tourist that comes over, and they'll be like a coffee shop, and they'll ask for a refill. No, if you want a refill, you buy a coffee. Like, that's the only way. But over there, you get refills.
You get refills of coffee for free?
Yeah, isn't it called like the bottomless coffee?
Oh, I don't know where. I don't know where. I've never gone anywhere I could get 2 cups of coffee for free.
Are you in a city though? I don't know whether it's different between that and like diners.
Maybe. That would make sense.
Oh yeah, like diners when you're sitting down, they'll come and refill it. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we don't have anything like that. You want another one, you buy it.
No free refills here, buddy. Mark of Reality, thank you for the $5. The food he's talking about in Louisiana is a tad bit on the spicy side. Try Louisiana crawfish sometime.
I love how I always just assumed I'm going to Louisiana. I don't even know where that is.
No, they don't, Kings.
Disparu's gonna go to Texas, okay?
I want to be. You better let me know. I'll go for that.
Yeah.
I want to see what. I want to be there for that. I've never
the
been.
Most likely time for me to go would be Las Vegas.
Ooh, that's in April.
I've always wanted to go to Las Vegas, and then Gary's like, "We're doing a Las Vegas meetup." I'm like, well, you know. That's probably
good. I would love that. The more people, the better. Would you go to Las Vegas? Can you?
I mean, I could. I've never been, so it's. I'm trying to go to places I've never been. So I guess. Yeah.
Well, the thing, Las Vegas for me is like something that I see in the movies, and it's big, impressive, flashing lights. It looks cool. It may be somewhere where like I just don't like this place at all, or may love it. I don't know.
The only thing I hate about it is just busy, but I mean, London was kind of like that too. So.
Yeah, but London wasn't my place either. Now, when I was like 20, probably would have been. But now, I don't know. I think my tastes have changed over time.
Yeah. Well, when you get older, you like the quiet. I like the option of not being around people. And then when I want to, just zip to the city.
That's the thing. I found down a rabbit hole of like, those house tours, you know, look at what you can get for £3 million. It's like,
oh, I love
those videos. I didn't know I loved those videos until I just like, oh my god, people live in this kind of like stuff. This is insane.
You
know,
from what they showed, you very quickly learn like cities horrible, out in the sticks a bit more, far nicer.
Space.
It is, yeah. Before I moved in New York State, like I actually loved the house that I was at in New York State. It was like you guys have probably seen all the pictures. Like when I did the cosplay pics, and there was always like the woods in the background. It wasn't full country, but it was far enough. Like you go 5 minutes one way, and it was like there's cows and horses and stuff. Like it was right like on the outskirts. I loved it. It was so quiet. It was so great. I missed that. It's not too bad here. I am in like the city now, but it's not that bad.
Because
we're such a small, my house though.
Because we're such a small place. Even if you like live on the edge of cities and stuff, if you go a short distance, you'll probably end up in the countryside. But not many people do. But overall, yeah, we're a very like population dense area. So you have
how
like
many
your
millions?
countryside and our countryside is entirely different. You have massive forests, and, like bears and stuff. We don't have anything like that.
And your elevation changes are not actually that significant either.
No,
there's no mountains.
No, I mean, if you go up to Scotland, then it gets a bit more bumpier, but apart from that, no, not really.
Gosh. And it's colder there. I like that.
Yes.
Extras in Canada.
This is why moving to somewhere like Texas, I'd be like, but I don't like the heat. Yeah. But then you have
they
AC,
have
so
You
AC.
don't?
They have AC.
I've actually really grown to like the heat. I've gotten used to it, and I think my Buffalo card is going to be revoked because if I go back in like 60-degree weather, I'm going to have a hoodie on. They're going to be like walking around tank tops.
What is wrong with you?
I know.
It's patio weather. Get out of here.
Well, that's how I remember like if 50 degrees would hit and I'd be like, yes, spring, summer's coming. And I'd be walking like in a t-shirt, but I couldn't do that now. Like now, even in Florida, if it's like 70 degrees at nighttime and it's not humid at all, it's chilly. Like not cold, but I'm like, ooh,
Yeah,
chill.
you're getting your card revoked. Even me, I'm like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, I want to go back and see what would happen because I have the same, like I grew up in the same weather where Xray is. It's like a few hours away, so like same weather. I want to go back in the winter and see what happens. I'm gonna be like, I can't. I'm going back to Florida.
Today it was 50 Fahrenheit, and I was like, it's mild. It's a nice day for a walk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I
don't mind
60
cold
and
weather
70. At all. Yeah, I like it. Like, but again, I have to have like a hoodie on. But I have grown to really like the heat. I've been out. I went to the parks in the 100-degree weather, and I did just fine. So I think I.
No.
He's like, no, thank you.
I'd melt.
I can do it. I don't choose it though.
I remember.
I mean, I would prefer not to, but I handled it just fine.
I remember. I think I'd just started YouTube, so it would have been not last Las Vegas, but the Las Vegas before, and like it was so hot they literally were just spraying water into the air so people didn't die, and everyone's like, it's so hot, they're like the ceiling's boiling, and then you just had Jeremy walking around in like a hoodie. I'm like, how are you not dead? I don't know how it's physically possible to wear a hoodie when everyone's like,
you do get used to it. Like London weather when we were there was like way too hot, but because I've been hiking, that was like I was fine. I was sleeping in probably 90-degree Fahrenheit shacks. So it was easy.
That was easy. Mountain Mutt, thank you for the $4.99. Great to see you, Disparu. By the way, Cajun food is the best food in the world, and I'm not even from that area.
Best food in the world. Favorite genre of food.
Look who's here? Cody. I miss all these people and I have never even met them. We miss you too. How are you doing, Cody?
I know. I hope you're doing fine.
I know we talked about you on the last
That's just
stream.
his memory loss from the crash.
Disparu.
What?
I have to ask you a question, Kim.
It's never too soon.
Why were 2 cars crashed instead of 1? Did you crash?
I think one rammed him in the back, didn't it? Like one rammed the other one.
2 of his own cars.
There were 2. Was that? Oh yeah, we saw that picture. We were very confused.
At least in your community section, 2 of your cars look crashed, unless it was 2 different.
Unless
pictures.
It was just it might have just been 2 different pictures. We didn't think about that at the time. We were like, "Why are 2 crashed? What happened?
Why would you crash a car and get back in one?"
We'll get
he's
Cody
racing.
back
It's
on
his
here
job.
One day.
It was another driver. Okay, also wrecked.
Okay. Look at this car. Jeez, you gotta...
was that driver Asian? I'm gonna put you on the team Asia now, Kimlet.
Oh no.
Oh god, that would have been hardcore if you crashed 2 cars in one day. Like that would be so bad for your body.
It would have been some kind of record.
I mean, you say hardcore, they probably like, please don't race again. Like, this is enough.
Please don't. There's 2 in one day. I'm sorry.
We're
We're not laughing at him, guys. We're glad he's okay. We're just a situation. This Drew's like, I'm laughing at him.
Yeah, he could take it.
Hi, Miss Martin. Music.
Look, if he could get into an accident with a car smashing in the back, he could take a joke.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure he could take some smashing from the back.
Oh.
Wow.
He feels how that,
Had to.
get to see how it's like on the other side.
He's not even here to defend himself.
Yes, he's in the chat. There's
Mark of Reality, thank you
I-
for the $1 on Rumble. Sorry for cutting you off. I've been camping in the Mojave Desert, and I can tell you that Florida's heat is very different. It's a wet heat. It is.
I don't like wet heat.
You made
I don't know.
cry.
I don't know whether that's a damn X-ray that stung or damn X-ray that was good.
A little of both. I feel like he makes fun of himself more.
Let's all take a swig for
He's
Cody.
a bloke. He
We all
has
have
to.
different stuff. I thought
That's
we
all
were all
we've got.
taking like. Did you have? We're also. It was supposed to be whiskey, and I was like, I only have rum. X-ray's got wine. What is this brew drinking?
Yeah, like I had a whiskey glass, right? I had a whiskey glass. It was from
So she can't wait. She's like, what?
it was from 9 Line, the one with the bullet. I dropped ice into it. Don't drop ice into it. It hit the bullet, shattered the entire glass.
Oh,
I'm like, okay.
no.
So now I just thought, I'll just pour whiskey in this. It'll be fine. So it's like, it lasts a long time. It'll do.
Mine says
hey-
here for the booze, and it's got a ghost on it.
I love that. Oh,
super
I
cute.
ordered some of your shirts the next day. I kept the website up
Oh, you did?
because I really wanted the bimbo shirt.
Oh, we'll wear it the next time we stream. We'll wear it together. I haven't wore it yet. Oh, Cody, are you still here? If I send you one, will you wear it?
And when I'm done this wine glass, I'll go grab something that's open. I don't know what's open. I have a few
Flagless
things
moist heat. Yeah. Thank you for the
Yeah.
$2.
It is like when you sweat in England, like if you sweat in Texas because it's dry.
You will. I'm sending you one,
it
Cody.
evaporates, but here
Yes,
you
yes.
just get soaked.
No, you're literally standing there and just sweating, and just
Yeah.
it never goes away. I hate
Sweating
that.
doesn't cool you down here at all. This is why we use fans and stuff because it like
Oh my god.
works.
Yeah, there's no air conditioning like at all over there, right?
Well, no, there is.
Yeah, but the
There
difference
is.
between like sweating and not sweating is massive. So a fan would give you the same effect because it's blowing the air off you.
Yeah,
So
and it's only
it gives
hot.
you the evaporation effect.
How often is it that hot though? Like twice?
Oh, a few weeks
year?
a year.
A few weeks? 3 weeks?
Well, like that week you were here was the hot week, and then when you left, it went. Like I'm not joking. It arrived the day you arrived.
Xray
And it
brought
went like
the
2 days
heat.
after you left.
She's
Well,
just too hot.
it was like that everywhere I went in Europe. So
Oh yeah,
Thank
the further
you.
south you go to the equator, hotter it gets.
of course. Yeah.
Is it true also that there's no ice? Is there ice in the UK, or like most places just don't use it? Because I remember where this is so
What do you mean?
random.
That like does the
It
laws
was
of physics stop working
no,
when you're
no,
in
no,
England?
no,
Like ice
because
machines.
okay, well, because I read it.
I love how
it
you
was
took me
Carrie
seriously.
Fisher's book. This was a while ago. Like this was when she was doing Star Wars, but she said she wanted a Coke with ice, and like none of the bars that she went to had ice. So she's like, I had to have like a warm Coke. I'm like, what? It was Carrie Fisher said that. I mean, this was a while ago. Maybe it's changed, but is ice
Well, I
just like
drink
not a
whiskey,
big
and
thing?
they always ask if I want ice with it, so they have ice.
Oh,
They
okay.
have
Well,
ice.
now they now have ice. That's great. Good to
Well,
know.
no,
know
we've had ice. I think what you mean
Maybe
is like
just where
stuff
she
with.
went.
If you order like beer and stuff, there are
Mhm.
some beers that will come chilled, but a lot of
Everyone's
beers will just.
explaining it.
A lot of beer. Exactly. It's like I said. What do you think? The laws of physics don't apply to England? I'm like, no. Obviously, we think that. It's like, I'm sorry. Did you think I
Ice
thought that you thought that? Like,
cubes.
but no. A lot of our like the local beers and the craft beers, they're just in the basements of the pubs. So it's cool, but you could also argue it's warm compared to ice.
In
not chilled.
Vietnam, they put ice cubes in everything. Wine, beer. It's so odd. And
I put ice
It
cubes in
waters it
everything.
down though. Like
But it's
people have a
so
go at me for
hot.
watering down whiskey with it.
No, but it's so hot that I did this once. So I was like, oh, it's so weird to have ice and beer. By like 10 minutes
Mm.
later, it was lukewarm. And I'm like, you know what?
Mhm.
I'll take the ice.
I don't like my wine
Drink it
cold. Like I'll
faster.
pour a little bit in with some ice and then drink it. Yeah, drink it faster. So I know people who can drink anything, even like luke cold. My mom had a friend that used
Mhm.
to put ice in her milk, and I'm like, ugh, that's gross.
Milk?
Yeah, but she would chug it. She would like put the ice in and drink it. But I'm just like, why isn't your milk cold? Like it's not cold enough.
This
It's weird.
milk's been past me since I started D&D.
Why have
Um,
you?
Where did you pull that from?
It's down
Fridge
there. Yeah. So yeah, this is
your
warm by
milk
now.
Down there.
Now you're
I mean, it's been like 7.5 hours, so it's warm.
Did you die, by the way? Oh.
Don't make
Did you
fun of me,
die?
I'm
Cody.
English. I don't care about
Really?
drinking warm stuff. It's actually still quite cold. Actually, that's surprising. That's a good
Luke
box.
cold's a thing. Is a thing.
No, lukewarm. You don't have luke cold.
I made it a thing.
That doesn't work. It's not
It
like you can go, I'm
does.
just going to spell things without a U. No.
Why? I know he's just like
It's
milk.
so weird.
Yeah.
that you
Right
pulled milk
there.
out there.
The true civilized people in a nation drink milk.
Yep, Ian can
Yeah.
confirm.
Lots of ice. And their phone plans are so cheap. $10, unlimited data, unlimited minutes, unlimited texting. $10 in Canadian. The heck?
I'm making sure I got. I'm gotta keep checking Rumble. Yeah, Make it a thing. I didn't know what to say.
Cold.
I was just saying, like, I guess lukewarm, but like when it's still cold, because well, unless you're Disparu, who just like has milk on hand.
You'd be
it's usually
surprised
cold.
what I have within reach of me. I sit here for a long time. Anything I use, I just like have like within reach.
Oh my god!
Like,
Can
Lady
you show...
G gets really annoyed because I'm like, I don't believe in putting things in drawers and stuff. I'm like, if you use it, you should see it. Therefore, it should be in sight.
Show us like a couple items on our desk, because I would love to see like random things on people's desk.
What you mean,
Okay,
like a charger plug?
I got a Mio.
Got a torch.
I have Celsius water.
I've got random earbuds. Like what specifically?
I have this a portable battery.
Yeah, I've got a portable battery.
Nail
I also-
polish.
This. It's like a massage tool, but I don't use it on like streams because I think it looks.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I don't think even Zia would use that on a stream.
I don't think she should, but she might. Who knows?
Oh, and here's something cool and different. I have a patch and a pirate.
Oh my god, that's so cute. What else? Oh, I got.
It's just when you need to
Velcro
emphasize
tape.
drunk 3PO.
Yeah.
Oh, and pins. Lots of pins.
I have McDonald's salt.
Okay.
For when you have a hankering for something salty.
I have like a little Noctua fan.
Oh my god!
USB powered. Yeah, it's tiny.
that?
Look, like for size.
So
I have one
small.
too, but I can't pick it up because it's plugged in. It's bigger than what? That's adorable. I want that.
Look, the camera that I
hot.
use, right? The camera I use is basically a Sony A7 III, but it's a different version, and it's far cheaper. But it overheats, right? It's like, oh, you can only record for half an hour, but if you put a little fan on it, it works forever. So I got this, and then it's one of those things you order online, and it comes. It's like, I knew it was small. I didn't realize it was that small, so I got a different one. But I think it's cute and portable. That's why I kept it. I was like, maybe I'll use it for
Is that a
something.
lighter?
No, it's a fan.
What the heck?
Oh
Why
yeah,
you
that,
guys
yeah. Well, it's not a fan. It's isn't that for
It's
cleaning
to
like
clean
PCs,
your
dust
desk.
and stuff? Yeah.
Oh, one of those. Okay. I'm like, what?
And
You guys
air-
got
a
I just
compressed
got a regular
air thing.
fan. You guys got cool fans. This has
Well,
got a
this
mini
is-
little
this is
necklace
for-
fan.
It's high
That's like a-
power. Well, higher
that's the-
power.
Noctua make like case fans for PCs. That's what this is. It's just tiny.
That's really it's cute.
Well,
Everyone's
this is the
coming
thing.
with a
It's
blue
like,
one. Yeah.
how do you make something cute? You just take the same thing and make it smaller. It's not
You
complicated.
make anything small. We've seen it with Baby Yoda. Okay, I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Well, Steam, when they were making the Vive, did a load of experiments in VR to find out what kind of
That's what
push
it
people's
is.
what
Sorry.
kind of push people's buttons emotionally in VR to see what they could make stories out of. And they found literally you can take anything, shrink it down, and people just have an immediate emotional reaction to it. So they were getting like people and shrinking them down to little tiny things, and people were like, "Oh, this is amazing!" Like immediately, it's instinctual.
I'll buy it. I had a
It's
friend
like
that was obsessed with
babies.
mini stuff. Like, I don't know. I guess mini is cute. Depends though. But that fan, that was adorable.
This is why I have mini comics, mini Odin.
Yeah, I mean, it really is. I
Look at-
don't
look at-
know what I can use for scale. I don't have a banana. Everyone's like, we use a banana for scale.
Oh my
Why?
God.
Bananas are different sizes. It doesn't work.
Mini bananas are cuter to eat.
It's just mini bananas.
How do you
Yeah.
eat? It's a cute eat.
Cute to eat. Well, and it's a better. I think it's a better snack size, to be honest. But that's just me.
Who, Disparu?
X-ray girl,
No.
not a size queen.
Not size when it comes to bananas.
Yes.
Bananas. She said it like
Yeah, that was
Disparu.
particularly posh. That was like, I've been to Eton, thank you very much.
I can agree
Banana.
with that. Because
the
mini, that's like
garage.
a shot.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my
Bananas.
God. Ian was so funny last night. He's like, I fell asleep drunk at the beginning of your stream, and then I woke up and you're still streaming. And I'm like, Ian,
I've done that on a few people.
such a classy guy.
The amount of
It's
times,
classy.
especially when it came to Tim the Tatman, I'd fall asleep to a stream multiple times, and then I'd get woken up to, what the fuck are you doing? And he's just like screaming. And that's like my alarm. He's just losing it.
There you go, Disparu. Can we get a hair flip for that? Aw.
Aw. Yeah, you do a little
Hair
couple
flip.
hair flips.
You do a hair flip? Yes.
I probably have
can
to
we
take
clip
my
that?
headphones off to
That
do it
is-
properly.
Oh my God, please, please.
Oh,
Oh,
Yes.
I want the
Okay,
what
the chat's
commercial?
going wild now.
What commercial was it where they do this?
Herbal
Because I'm
Essence.
worth it.
Yes,
Herbal Essence. Yes.
I want that noise there too. Just
Did you have like what was it, the chocolate advert? It'd be like a spy, right? He'd be going over rooftops, he'd be fighting people on the way, fist fighting, jumping through a window, and he's like, all because the lady loves Cadbury's milk chocolate. And he'd be like delivering her a tray of chocolate.
hey, Mark, you want to do that for me? Get me chocolate. I'm kidding. Don't do it.
I thought you usually do a hair flip. Does Mark have long enough hair for a hair flip?
No.
Can you do a leg
no.
flip?
I'll send you a
You know,
wig,
like
Mark.
flip, literally flip.
I tell you what, I don't know whether it's like uncouth or what, but every time I see him do like the crawl across the ground, I wet myself. Like, it's one of the funniest. I don't think it ever gets old as a joke. I think it's amazing, and the speed.
What about when
He could probably go across the
stole
floor
his
faster than I can
leg?
walk.
When she stole his leg and she army crawled up and stole his leg, that was funny.
Oh yeah, the army. Yeah, because they're supposed to be like barbed wire and live fire above you. I bet he nailed that thing. He's amazing.
He's so good at doing that,
Yeah.
but he has to be fast in something, right? If he can't do it running.
Well, have you ever seen the? It's like a bodybuilder with no legs. So he because he focuses on all his upper body strength.
Oh,
He
skipping
can
leg
do like
day.
flips and stuff because his legs don't hold him back. So he can do like really huge rotations. He's amazing. I've seen him go upstairs. It's incredible.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like videos of him.
Oh my
She's like,
goodness.
what? Okay. All right. On that note, time to take another sip.
Look, I mean,
I'm
it's
almost
better than Britney
done.
Spears.
I don't think I should go to the hard stuff because this is hitting good.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. I'm not gonna. After this, I'm done because This is
Well,
literally
that is
just rum.
all
Wow.
rum.
That's all rum. I'm taking my time.
This was probably about half done, but
This was like, I'll get more. I don't care.
This was like, this is just a Monday night for me.
There you go, Mark.
Redeems chug. Cheers, Hokies.
He probably loves it because he does that with me, and I'm like, I'm not chugging when I have just rum. It's different when I have
hell
wine.
no. It's bad. It's bad.
They try to kill me. They do. I can't. All right. Hold on. All right, let's get into what we're gonna talk about here. The reason why you all came. No, you guys all came for Disparu, I know. Also share they updated it. Okay, here we go.
no, they came to hear the latest Britney Spears news update
Yeah, well, this is like
with bated breath.
so this is like a month old, but I mean, she's pretty relevant in the news right now because of her little knife dance. So she posted that her and you're right, Disparu, you said this in our group chat before, and you're right. The way it was written definitely seemed PR. It like that's who handled it. She said, my team went to a prop store and got fake knives, and that's like the way she wrote it. It's like if she you would think she would just say, no, they were fake knives, it's all good. She's like, no, I was trying to recreate the Shakira dance and my team went and got fake knives from the prop store.
Let's
don't
say the real
believe her.
knives. Like, I've seen people practice with lightsabers. At this point, she's so weird, no one would even question her.
She should absolutely just troll and say they were real at this
They
point.
well, they
yeah.
were real. Let's be honest. They were probably real.
Yeah.
How many people do you think have fake prop knives lying around their house to dance with?
Yeah. Well, she said her team went to the prop store to explain that. That's why it was definitely PR. Oh, holy moly, Raider. Thank you for the 100. And it says nothing. Thank you, Raider.
I mean, I can fully believe
like-
she doesn't do her own shopping and she sends people to get her stuff. That's believable.
Yes.
Yeah.
I definitely believe that.
Knife Dance Brittany should be the next killer in DVD. I'm here for it.
Oh, God, that'd be so funny.
You know who we gotta play with? Me and Xray are gonna play soon. Disparu should play. I haven't played with Disparu in a while and he is so funny when he yells at the people that mess up. Like,
Well, this is the thing, right? I'll play with you, but if it's a full group, I've got no one to yell at. And it's the kind I have
that's
to
true.
yell at
Well
somebody.
then
And so
we
I
have
can't.
to leave one random.
Oh, you
Us
can
three
yell
and
at
one
Well, no,
random.
it's not one random. No, it's like it'd have to be more randoms because if there's someone in my team that's pissing me off, I
Can't
either
be
have to
me.
leave or yell at them. This is the thing, right? So there is no. Oh, well, I can
You
be with
need
no.
an
'Cause
outlet.
it's like there's no.
I remember I think my introduction to Disparu was him yelling at Jay on Fortnite.
Oh my god! And what's funny is I'm
Jay
surprised you didn't
deserves
yell
it.
at
He
me.
got me
on
killed.
Fortnite. I always die in Fortnite.
Yeah, but dying
Wow.
wasn't the problem. I wouldn't mind if Jay died. He got me killed. That was what I cared about. I ran in a
That's what
door.
they cared about.
I knew, right? I knew this guy was in the house. I told Jay he was in the house. I pinged the house. There was 2 entrances to this
He
house.
remembers the moment.
Look,
He's so
if
angry.
there's 2 entrances to a house, what do? Well, one person goes to this door, the other person goes to the other door. You enter the doors at the same time. You killed the guy at the same time. I went through my door. Jay stood in the door. I tried to escape my door. I can't move because Jay's behind me. I died. I'm like, Jay,
I did that.
move! And he's like, oh my god, I can't believe you screamed at me. I mean, we did win that game, but we almost didn't. Oh no! And the thing is, he's never played with me since, and he's morphed that entire scenario to, he never comes on my streams or plays Fortnite with me. It's like, no, you've never invited me to play Fortnite with you again. That's why we've never played.
When I played with Disparu, it was really funny. I forgot what happened. I think it's actually on my YouTube still.
Fortnite or?
No, I don't really play
DBD.
that. We played DBD, and one of the randoms did something, and he's like, "You deserve to die!" And like, I did
that was
something at that moment. Yeah, but he wasn't talking to me. But like, it looked like he was talking to me. People were like, "Damn!" Just like.
Well, this is
He
why
was
I
talking to
can't.
the random.
This is why I can't play with other people's friends, because it's like I don't know like your performance or whatever, and that random. I was on a generator. I was happy. You were on a generator on the other side of the map. And the random brought the killer to me. It's like, if you've got the killer after you, don't run to a pissing generator. This is basic common sense. And yeah, I'm on a generator. This was the last one we needed to get out. And he brought them to me. Why?
And did you die?
do that? And you just broke a generator. That's what you did. You failed the test at the same time.
You deserve to die. He said that.
The
right
look
after.
on
I'm
your
like,
face, the moment I
was
start
like-
screaming.
Disparu!
I wouldn't scream at Wicked. But, you
She's
know,
so nice. That's true.
this is the thing. If it's like one person, I can probably resist it. If there's a full team, I've got to scream at somebody.
Well, apparently Xray is giving you the go to scream at her. She's
Yeah,
still new. She's only played for
honestly-
so long. That's how. But that's how Dead by Daylight is. I yell at people all the time because I'll be working on a gen and they run over with somebody, or like someone's on the hook, and instead of running away from the hooked survivor so that someone could go in and save, they'll run towards the hooked survivor with the killer, and it's like,
Yeah.
that's just Dead by Daylight. So Disparu will lose his mind every time because
Mhm.
it doesn't. There's
and the thing is, if like I know you, like, because we're in the same chat, and I say, don't run at me when I'm on a generator, and then you run at me when I'm on a generator, I'm gonna get like, I can't help it.
I'm gonna
It's
yell
just the
at
way I
you.
am. It is like, literally, I've told you, like, I can't do any more. You have to control your own person. So yeah, I get frustrated, and so because I've been like this my entire life, I know there's only certain people that can even handle being around me, unless there's randoms that I can scream at. In which case, I can just project.
Corey, thank you for the 199. He says, play with Mazza. Won't feel bad yelling at him. They would just yell at each other.
Mozza thrives on it.
He does.
loves
He would
it.
love it. But the thing is, I don't know. He likes to make Disparu proud, because Disparu will come in a chat and say something good about Mazza. He'll be like, yeah, Disparu. That's all I care about. That's like all he cares about. He's like, yeah.
Mozza's
Cute. That's cute.
Mozza's
They have a
an
bromance.
interesting case. Mozza's
very
like a cute puppy that you want to do really well. I genuinely want Mozza to like be really successful.
I feel
But-
like
Aw.
He doesn't
Oh.
do any of the work required to be really successful.
I was
and
gonna
I-
say
Good.
his
You gotta
heart's
get on
there.
with it.
No,
his heart's
look,
there.
if Mozza started a channel and put in loads of work, like I'd do whatever I could to make him succeed. Like I really want him
Aw.
to be successful. And like I know Lethal's been like, I really think Mozza can do something, but he doesn't make videos, and so, you know.
We're always
What are you
yelling
gonna
at him
do?
about that. Ian, thank you for the 50. Disparu is like a lovely dog that can't be socialized.
But that's the funny
No.
part. Is Disparu is very like he can be very social.
Yeah, but with me, it's like I can be social up. Like I have a patience limit, and I know where it is, and it's like I can manage it. But when it comes to gaming is a different beast. Gaming is like Like, even when I used to live, like, many years ago when I was back at home, there was always a rule when I was brought up, like, you don't swear, there's a filter, so I have, like, a very strong filter between, like, a business kind of personality, like, the professional side and the social side where everything's a bit freer. But when I'd game, she said to me walking up the stairs, and she's, what the do you think you're doing? And I had to double check and make sure you weren't screaming at me. And then, that was always the thing. It's like, yeah, he's in his room. He can probably do what he wants. So
He can probably do what he wants. Azur, thank you for becoming a member.
Ooh.
Ooh, she's extra got excited.
A little bit. I'm a little drunk now.
Yeah, same. I had a few sips.
Yeah, do you want to continue drinking and get a little bit more drunk?
Obviously.
Well,
You were the one that said you were going to stop.
The next stream with us.
Go get more rum instead.
Yeah. Yeah, she's not going to go to the hard stuff.
Well, if you're refilling, we can leave sober Wicked here to sit there with her empty
Wicked
glass
is
of
not
rum.
sober.
I'm not. I'm just really good at holding my liquor. Maybe I drink too much now. I'll just go ahead and blame Xray Girl for that.
I just tried to do
Cheers.
this.
I mean,
to
it's
look
really
less
easy to
drunk.
hold your liquor when you don't refill the glass.
It's full though. This is straight rum.
I don't think
This
you
is
drank anything.
I filled whiskey up to there.
Where is it now?
Empty.
Damn.
Oh,
I'm taking sips, okay? If I
Dang.
chug it, I'll be like, I'll have one eye open. It'll become We have riveting news to talk about, okay?
is that
Britney Spears
Madonna
winning.
in that dress?
Yeah, you mean Jigsaw?
Jeez.
Have either of
her
you seen
face
Saw
is
10?
looking-
I've not seen it yet, but I want to.
No, I
No,
heard is
should-
Lulu
should
in the
we?
chat. Lulu said it was good. I haven't I've only watched the first Saw. I think I've seen parts of the second one. It was good, but I'm not super into gore, which is why
I
didn't
love the
watch.
twist at the end of the first one. It was so
Yes.
good.
The twist was amazing. I thought the first one was good. It was actually a good story. So my thing is with horror movies like that, if obviously there's gore in horror movies, but I want the story to be well told. I'm more interested in, psychological thrillers and stuff like that rather than something that just relies heavily on stab. But I do like the campy 80s and 90s like Chucky and stuff and Nightmare on Elm Street. But yeah, the first Saw was good. But they kind of changed it a bit. Lulu said, I've seen all except Spiral. Trey said Saw X was decent.
Yeah, I mean, it depends what you think, because for me, it's the twists that make the movie, which is why look, it's a spoiler, but I mean, it's about 20 years ago. When Saw
for
leaves
once. Okay.
the
Should catch up
franchise,
on 'em.
when Saw, well, it's like later on, but when Saw leaves the franchise, I think the franchise goes severely downhill because
Oh, you mean Jigsaw?
Yeah, he was the intelligent part of the story. He was what made the twists, and his plan and how it all fit together was what I liked. It was like the intelligent pre-planning of it all, and they just weren't as smart, the characters. And so it went downhill. The last one I saw,
I think it was
I can't
like
remember
5
which
for
one
me.
it was. I'd need to see the end because I remember the ending of it, but I think I probably missed like 2 of them or something.
The last one I saw was the one before the one where they did the preview for. There was like a public setting one in a fish terrarium almost. That one was freaky, but I mean, I didn't watch it.
To give a non-spoiler explanation, where I'm assuming some people will get it, it's where a character returns as a blonde, and there's like a reveal.
Bimbo.
That's the last one. That's the end of the movie. And I hated that movie. But then I think they did a few more.
Ian, thank you for the 25. He says, oh, and finally, I do want to apologize for being on Xray stream drunk last night and this one tonight. Don't be sorry.
Cheers, Ian.
You're in the chat. You can drink as much as you
Cheers.
want. Like-
Ian. I like that. I'm just shocked that I have not met you yet. I don't know
Yes.
what that is. Is that the last one? 9? Is that the
But,
final
hey,
chapter?
The Saw final
I don't
chapter.
know.
But hey,
Google it.
people are talking about another. Well, Gary was talking about another England meetup next year, and so
Yeah.
maybe you can make that one, Ian.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Ian was supposed to go to that. He was talking on my Discord about that. That he was
I'll
supposed to go. I think it was.
I
my
will
Discord.
go probably San Mark next time. We'll see. We'll see. Depends on how things line up. There's too many meetups next year in the works that I want to go to.
I don't know. I know. Yeah, I don't even know which ones I'll make if I'll make any, but we'll see. I do plan
The
on
only one I know about is
hopefully.
Vegas and Wisconsin, and that's not next year.
Oh, here we go.
Mhm.
Lulu said it was Saw the final chapter. Jigsaw was 10 years before the first movie.
Yeah, that's why I'm interested in this movie, because Jigsaw comes back. Like, he's the character that I'm most invested in. The other, well, I don't really care about the others.
No, I don't care about Proteus. He's the one that made that up. And it seems so much more sinister when he does it because he has the actual, like,
Yeah,
I don't want to say
sorry.
positive. It's not a positive thing, but the morals to actually enact these justices.
Yeah, it's difficult to call him moral. It's a twisted morality. Like,
Yes.
he has a code, and he thinks he's doing good, so he's
Yes.
moral by his perspective.
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
Lulu's a big fan of the
He's basically
Saw
Kylar,
movies.
but better
She
at
knows her
making
stuff.
movies.
He doesn't have weird friends.
Do you guys? What do you guys think of the
Kylar
funny?
is dragged down by the evil of everyone around him.
The funny theory that Kevin from Home Alone is actually grows up to be John, because it's, I know it's not real, but it's a funny theory. Because I mean, really, the burglar should have died in Home Alone. Because yeah, we'll get to the topic. I know you want to hear about Brittany. Calm down. You are a Saw
Wow.
addict, Lulu. Wow. Okay, so
like,
before we get into this, I'm gonna take one more shot.
One of the only things I know about Brittany, or remember about Brittany, because she was big when I was in high school, so we are going back into we are going back decades at this point.
Yeah,
and
he's like 80. If he looks great for his age.
We just renamed one of her songs "Oops, I'm Pregnant Again," and that's the only thing I know about Brittany.
That's what you did when you said in high school.
Yeah, that was the thing. Oops, I'm pregnant again.
So-
Because that was like the big song when I was in like school, either primary or high school. I forget which. I think it was high school. Which was like, oops, I've done it again. Was like the song, but we just renamed it to "Oops, I'm Pregnant Again" every time it came on.
Listen, I was a big Britney fan when I was young. I liked
Samesies.
I loved Britney. I know the dances. I'm not gonna do them. Don't ask. I'm not drunk enough for that. I'm just kidding. But no, the oops, I did it again. Like that was, I thought, oh, that was iconic. And the one thing, like, I know Britney gets a lot of crap, and I actually feel bad because back in, what was it, 2007, when she had like her breakdown and was attacking the car with the umbrella, the paparazzi car, and she like shaved her head. Yeah, like back then I was just like, damn, like she's a psycho. And I feel
Crazy.
bad now because when you get the context behind it, it was because her kids were getting used against her. And when she broke down and attacked the paparazzi's car, she had went to go see her kids because she was supposed to go see them. And Kevin Federline, he's garbage. He wouldn't let her. And so like they were like kind of dangling her kids in front of her. That's how she got signed to the conservatorship and everything. So like, oh, you'll be able to see your kids if you do this. And now her kids won't talk to her because their dad like turned up against her. So yeah, and she shaved her head because it's bad. She had like drugs in her system. So apparently that's why she shaved her head, because she didn't want to get in trouble and not be able to get like her kids. And she quit. I don't know about all that, but I do know that the whole like paparazzi attack thing was because she had just left Kevin Federline's house trying to see her boys, and he wouldn't let her. So she just bugged out, like she had enough, and it makes you just kind of feel bad for her. She was a child star. Her parents did this to her. She was 15 on the Baby One More Time video, dressed like that, all provocatively and stuff. And when you tell men that now, they're like, oh crap, like they thought maybe she was like 18 at least, and they're like, geez, like they feel bad for thinking she was hot. Yeah, and then her parents signed off on that.
That's not the first time from Hollywood or music where that's happened.
She was in Disney too, right?
Yeah, she was one of the Musketeers.
When you hear stories about like the kids being held over her, you can instantly tell there's more to that story. Like, you've got one side of that story, because in every single family court in the West, it's the mother that takes priority, not the. And so they had something to use against. Like, she's not just a mother; she was a mother that was famous and rich and had a great house. And so,
yeah,
it takes a lot to compete with that. And so she would have had a lot of negatives. Now, whether it was because of what she was taking or the way she was treating them, they had some kind of leverage.
Yeah, that's true.
Even take them off her in the first place. It's one of those things where it's like, it doesn't make sense. There's more there.
I think the
She
saddest
married a
part of all
backup
was
dancer.
I think it was Cat Williams. He did a stand-up that cracked me up, and he was like, dude, props to Kevin. He danced his way all the way from the back up to Britney and got married and got her money. Like, it's messed up, but the way he did it was, he did though. Like, he was a backup dancer. Dan's right. What's up? Oh, Egg Roll's in the chat. What's up, Egg Roll? He is. She is. How old is Lil Tay? She's like 15, right?
She's 16, I thought. She's young.
I have heard from male dancers, because everyone just kind of assumes that all male dancers are gay, they do really well for themselves. So it wouldn't
like with the
there's
girls,
been
or
a lot. Like I've dived deep into it. Like her spiral, like she was still very famous, but she started getting painted in a negative light with Justin Timberlake. Because they had that teen they were like pop royalty,
oh
right?
My God.
And then she cheated on him. He made that whole album.
They
the
both
Crimea
cheated on
River.
each other, I'm sure.
Well, it came out supposedly, like I know they both just cheated, but like he supposedly cheated first, and then like he just made this whole thing when she did, and he made that Crimea River video was pretty iconic. I'm not gonna lie, I love that album. I had that album. It was a moment. It was so.
Yeah, but his nickname, right?
Who? Justin Timberlake?
Mm-hmm.
Ramen noodles?
What?
His nickname was Justin Trouser Snake.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
no
the rumors are.
It makes sense. I mean, he was like a sex symbol technically, right? Like
the
girls loved
rumors
him. I was
are,
more
like,
of a JC girl, I like the brown. Hair.
From Hollywood sizes, he's up there. So he will
Wow.
do okay for himself as well.
I would not guess Disparu knew that about him.
He just dropped something that we didn't know.
His nickname was Justin Trouser Snake. Of course, like you would be surprised. I have been on the internet for a very, very long time, and I multitask everything. So I basically consume a ton of random information at all times. So I know a little bit about everything, but not like in depth. Like Gary specifically knows comics. I don't really have many topics like that, but I know
he knows about Justin Timberlake.
Justin's Trouser Snake.
I will know like random facts. Like the entire amount of shark attacks since records began was equal to less than 5% of the amount of Americans injured in 1987 by toilet seats. So these are the kind of facts that I know. Like we're not going. We should ban toilet seats. And there are loads of questions like, why are people getting injured by toilet seats? What are you doing?
Wait.
And then you're like,
is it men that's getting injured by them? Like, did the seat go on?
Well, I don't know. I don't know whether a husband, maybe like the husband left them up, and the wife is like, I've got so pissed, I'm gonna hit him with it. I don't know.
There was South Park did an episode on that where all the moms kept falling into the toilets because
it's their
Surely
fault.
it has happened before.
They should have been polite and put it back up. But no, you look up the death statistics for socks. The amount of people that die every year putting on their socks is insane.
What the freak?
Yeah, because like they hop, right? So they go on one leg and hop and put the sock on the other foot, fall over, hit their head, and that's it.
Okay, Disparu. Have more people died from these weird deaths than say like a plane?
Well, I know that a plane is the safest way to travel, but I don't know the stats on plane deaths.
Did you say sailing a plane?
No, a flight. Like say on a
plane.
Sailing?
She hasn't drunk that much.
On a plane.
Okay, I thought I heard her say sailing a plane, and I'm like,
okay. Say sailing.
Mark, go in there and take that cup. I would usually not that person, but she's gone. She's gone.
She wasn't like Disparu. How many people have died to snakes on a plane?
How many people died sailing on a plane? I would like to know that.
To be fair, I've seen someone recommend that space travel was done with sails, so it wouldn't be that weird. We need solar sails. I was like, how's that? What? Do you think there's a wind in space?
Well, that's why I found the whole whales in space thing a little odd, okay?
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
I mean, we've already proven that Lizzo exists in Star Wars, so...
Odysseus over on Rumble says, sit down when putting on your socks, people.
Yes. No, like, unironically, I don't put my socks standing up because I've heard that fact too many times.
Oh my god, Disparu's been scared into sitting.
Well, not scared. It's just like, when you know that people have died doing this, it'd be stupid to... It's like, I'll just sit down, it's fine. I have put them on standing up, but I lean against a wall. I don't just, like, randomly hop.
Disparu seeks to master no one region of knowledge, but command the random statistics of all.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Well, you know the thing. What is it? Jack of all trades, master of none. But the full quote is, "Jack of all trades, master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one." So the whole idea is that Jack of all trades are generally better in most things.
So you should be average on everything than master of one thing.
Well, I think a Jack of all trades is that you're good at everything. You're just not a master of one thing.
I think being
Like, to
extra
be
girl or
average
masters of wine, right?
isn't a
Are we
good
masters
thing.
of wine? Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know the like. I just like to drink it. I want to go wine tasting with Xray girl. We're gonna do it. We have to.
Oh my god!
And you know they're supposed to.
Give your passport.
No, but I'll get one. I have. So I'm gonna get one because
you can
I wanna
come
go
to Niagara
places.
Falls. And
Well, I
can
have. Oh shoot! I had an enhanced, but now I have a Florida license. When I was in New York, I had it enhanced. I've been to Canada. I've been to Clifton Hill and Canada's Wonderland and stuff. But I'll get a passport to go get drunk with.
Unless there's a winery in the States. I don't know.
There
about.
would be.
Listen
There
to
probably
that.
is. There's a lot of New York State. I used to look them up because I had friends that weren't really into wine. So I'm like, I gotta go up by myself. But now I have Xray, and she's not that far from over there.
Yeah.
So
And
Well, you-
Disparu,
maybe
should
what
go
if we
whiskey
can
This
get
is the no.
What
She
if
was
we
like,
can get
"I'll get a
Blabs to
passport to get
come?
drunk with
Blabs
Xray
to
girl, but I
come.
won't get a passport to go to London." I mean, to be fair, it is London. I kind of agree with you.
It's a bit
But still-
further. It's a bit further.
But true. But it was still. I'll get a passport to drink with Xray girl. I'm like, oh, fine. Whatever. I'll just sit here offended.
I'll come and we'll get drunk together. Actually, because I don't think we actually got drunk together.
No,
Where's the
you
one?
were drunk the
It's
first night, but I wasn't. I was too late.
And then you
Is
were
it-
drunk. Yeah.
Isn't the Catalina wine mixer in California? I thought of that from Step Brothers. A Catalina wine mixer.
Oh, I want to go to the wineries in Cali for sure.
Maybe we'll do that.
What's it called? What's it called again? Sonoma? No. Is it Sonoma?
What's that?
I don't know. I might be making words up. What are the winery areas in Cali? Chat will know.
Someone will tell. Yeah.
Someone will tell us. Why are we talking about November? Oh,
don't know.
Wisconsin. Yes, Wisconsin. If you guys are interested, become a Neurotic member and you'll get the early RSVP access there.
Wait,
Napa Valley.
do Canadians
Oh, there
have
you
that?
go.
Remember the 5th of November.
Yeah.
Do you have that?
The movie?
America.
No. Marcus said, remember the 5th of November.
That was part of the movie, though, wasn't it?
Gunpowder, treason, and plot. But it's an English phrase, which is why I was surprised that a Canadian was saying it. I wondered if you knew the same phrase.
I don't know. I don't know what it's about.
Well, it was basically this. We're supposed to
you.
think that he's a bad person, which is why we celebrate his demise. But at this point, we're like, well, you know. But the guy wanted to blow up Parliament,
Oh,
and he
really?
failed. So that's what the
They
5th
have
of
wine
November is.
tasting?
We celebrate him failing to blow up Parliament.
Oh my God. It's like you're almost January 6th.
Oh, he was going to blow up Parliament.
Almost. I mean, it's a lot scarier, too.
He had the
actually.
explosives. They were underneath. He just failed to light them, essentially.
What year was this?
Oh,
you
I don't
remember?
know. But he was Guy Fawkes.
Oh,
This is why
Mark.
we burn Guy Fawkes on the 5th of November.
Yes, honey. Aw.
I had too much wine.
I should have some more rum.
1605.
Oh, it's like significantly earlier than I would have ever remembered.
England goes
Dang.
back a long way.
Yeah, they've been
Dang.
around for a bit.
Oh,
You guys, okay, this
yeah.
is gonna Disparu's gonna facepalm this. So I had a friend, she wasn't the brightest. She really just wasn't. She was a nice girl, but she really wasn't the brightest. Her little nephew posted, I don't know, you just triggered an old memory. Sorry, this is very off topic. He was doing something for history, and he's like, what was your favorite moment in history? He put it on like Facebook. He was like 8 or something, right? It was real cute. And she was like, she commented when the Native Americans came to America, and I was like, delete that comment right now. And she's like, why? I'm like, the Native Americans didn't come to I had to explain it. And she was like, well, no, I meant like, and then she was like, I was doing talk to text. That I'm like, what? She tried to like back it up because she felt so stupid. But oh my God. Yeah, sorry. I don't know why you just made me think of that, but it just, yeah.
Voice to text is like, it's so great because then you can just like say
She goes
something
on-
and text it. But yeah, you have to edit it in case.
Yeah, but like she told like if you mess up like a couple words, okay, yeah, blame it on voice to text. But like saying when that she messed up.
She got all messed
She said
up.
when the Native Americans came to America, and I'm like,
Hey.
I helped her, and I was like, not trying to be mean. I was like, I'm not trying to make you feel dumb, but you should delete that comment. Because I texted her. I was like, please, because he's gonna
they
go
will
to
have come from,
school and say that, and they're gonna be
at
like,
some
what?
point, there
At
will be a
some
point in
point.
history where they arrived.
Yeah,
Because otherwise, you talk
You're
about
right.
like they literally evolved there. It's like,
you're
well,
right, but
no.
she mixed up what really happened. like we were here first, and then they came. Is like what she, I don't know. Anyways, now we're all quiet. I ruined it.
Well, no, it's more the fact that you saw something stupid and you were like, you should delete that. Whereas I'd just be like retweeting it, being like, have you seen this guy over here?
Well, she's my
Disparu
friend.
would
and it
do
would-
that.
He would. He'd
Yes.
be like, what? It'd
Of
be like
course
his
I
best
would,
friend.
because anyone else would do it to me. Like if I posted something really, can you imagine Az not going?
It's
Look
so
at
facts.
this.
Oh yeah,
It is so facts.
That's
Like
dummy.
all this is guy logic. Oh, you said something weird and not right. Okay, we're like fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she was
because
my friend, and I
guys
like,
bond by insulting
wanted
people,
to be nice.
like insulting each other.
Absolutely. We see it all the time with a lot of the streams.
Yes, but this is why in things like gaming, as more women have come into it, and they're like, I can't believe this. Everyone's offensive. It's like, no, this is how men talk when you're not there. And you're just used to going through the world and getting treated, specially, like they don't treat you like a man. But when you enter like a voice chat, they don't care. So
That
they'll treat
is-
you like a man.
That is so facts because growing up with two brothers, they made fun of me significantly. And my mom told me the reason they make fun of you extra more is because you cry. So if you don't cry and just laugh it off, you'll be fine.
It's true.
Guess what? I was fine. You know,
Yeah.
Wait,
like
that's the
It's
same with
true.
anything.
My older brother used to torture me, like not in like a like terrible way. Like things like there was one time he like duct taped me to a wall, but he was like, "This will be fun." And I was like, "Okay." And then my mom, because she was like,
how
she's
small
ready to
were
kick his
you?
butt. I mean, I was tiny. He did that. There actually was. I saw a meme that I sent to him one time that was like, "There's sibling rivalry, and then there's whatever the hell this is." And it's like this girl smiling, duct taped to a wall. I was like, "Oh my god, look!" I sent it to him.
That
I
was
like, "Oh,
literally
you looked at it?"
me.
Do
Yeah,
you
and
want
they
to
just tell me-
see?
Things like that. The Crypt Keeper. When I was little, terrified of it. Like I heard his voice, like as an adult, like over an intercom at a convention. I was like, it like hit me again. I was like, whew. Gave me the chills because when I was little, I was terrified of it. And he used to tell me that he was sleeping under my bed and stuff. And like, I remember my mom came home from work one day and I was like sleeping on the floor next to the couch, like curled up in a ball. And she's like, "What did you do to her?" She's like, "I didn't do nothing, mom."
Oh, no.
Yeah. She's like, "My baby," because I was a baby.
Do you want to see the perfect video that exemplifies if you show you're afraid, they do it to you more? Because Steph did a stream of going through Halloween Horror Nights, and it's
Oh,
the end of it.
no.
And she basically
No.
walks along and goes at this guy, and you think, oh, it's all over, and then he comes back for her, and she
Yeah, they do
absolutely
that at
craps
haunted
herself.
houses. Uh-huh. Yes, they
I've
do.
clipped it. It's amazing.
They prey on your fear, and it's so freaking true because it is entertaining.
It's true.
Where
It
she
is.
literally walks past him, going, well, I'm glad that's over, and then he comes back for her, and it's
I love-
perfect timing.
Like horror houses or any like scary houses, I always go like, especially because there's that one friend who's like, scare her or him, whoever, it doesn't matter, and it's my favorite to watch it come down.
I'm like really weird with I might go to horror nights. I don't know if I'm gonna make it this year. I might, we'll see. But I haven't been to one in so long. But they never really scare me. I remember going to one and my friend was just terrified by everything, and she's like gripping onto me, and I was like,
It's not that scary. They don't touch
It's
you.
not that scary,
Mhm.
but then listen, I'm not that bad now with this, but back when I was a teenager, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre scared the crap out of me because it was based on a true story. It just scared the crap out of me. So we're going through the haunted house, we like the Michael Myers, all this stuff, and it wasn't. I was just like, oh, whatever. My friend's like, oh, and I'm like, calm down. And then we get to the like entrance of like the I think it was supposed to be like the walk-in like freezer thing that they have for Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I was like, oh, hell no. And I let go and I ran and I heard Leatherface behind me. I didn't even see him. Like I totally turned into the Flash. Like I was gone. And then like I get through that spot and I was just like, whoo, all right. And I didn't even see anything. And she's like, she because like I was
Oh,
scared
no.
and I wasn't scared throughout the whole thing, and she was like, he left me, and she was like trembling. I was like, I'm so sorry, but like I was
So
out.
in
Like I'm
real life,
surviving. I'd survive in a horror
Wicked
film
is
for
gonna
sure.
leave you behind if she thinks it's scary. I literally laugh as I go through most of these. It's so fun for me. I love it. I love that.
I'm like, what's her name from Scary Movie? I actually said Nikki was like this too. Nikki. I feel like we're both like this. What's her name from Scary Movie when she was just like annihilate her ass and leave me, like when she like Cindy falls and she's just like, all right, yes, and she's hiding behind the wall. She's like, get her, and then I'll survive. What the heck is her name? I can't think right now. Trey, are you
was it
in
the white
here?
girl or the black girl? I
The
forgot.
black girl.
I know who
Cindy
you're talking about.
yeah, when she's just like, yes, when she fell and she's like, now she's like,
She's always like,
clapping 'cause her-
the black girl always dies first. Probably.
yeah, she,
Oh
Yeah.
my god. I love honestly, this would be actually really
Brenda.
fun.
Brenda is her name in the movie.
Yes. Oh my god. If we actually go to the Canadian side of things, in Niagara Falls, we should go to the Clifton Hills whorehouse. That was really scary.
It does sound like she keeps saying whorehouse.
Sorry. Horror.
It is Regina Hall. I think that's her real name. Yeah, and in the movie, she's Brenda.
Brenda. Oh my god, I'm just imagining her right now as she's like talking to the killer in the first movie. It's like, oh no, wait, that's the white girl. Was it? Is this sort of the part where you stab me and I cry? I go,
Oh yeah, that's what's her name, Shannon Elizabeth, where she was like, and then he cuts her head off. She's like, oh, now I'm all dead. Like,
and then she throws her head in the trash to shut her up, and it doesn't. Oh my god, that is such a good movie. We should watch it tonight, Mark.
I love the first two scary movies were so. I actually think the second scary movie was superior. And Disparu was like, you know what? I'm gonna leave.
I'm gonna stop.
But the second was more superior. Like the first one was great, but the second one, just the opening with James, what's his name? James. I can't remember his name. He does the voice for Hades and Hercules.
Chat
But he
will
plays
know.
he plays the priest, and that whole like exorcism scene is freaking hilarious. When she comes in and was like, "You're James Woods." Thank you, Dan. Yes, and Stinky Face. Thank you guys. Nice name. What the
See,
heck?
chat always knows. They always
They
know.
do. They do. But yeah, like when she like comes at his mom, Jamers Woods. Who's Jamers? Mark. I don't know who that is.
I think Mark is drunk.
Mark. But no, when she like comes at him and says like your mother sucks, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna say it. And he was like, oh shit. And then he takes out his gun and just shoots her. Oh my god.
Oh no. Yeah, Mark, we're
You've
gonna
seen
watch
the
this
second
tonight.
one, right? You watched
No,
the
I've
second
seen them
one.
all. I might need a refresher. I've seen number 1 the most, of course.
Yeah.
And Mark is in the chat right now, and he said, I watched American Pie for the first time because of course that actress kind of moves over to that side. And oh my
Oh, so you
goodness,
saw her boobs.
I saw her boobs. That was a shocker. She's got fake boobs. Absolutely, but they look good. Very good.
That was 3 was good too. I think 3 was the last really good one. It's yeah. Okay, Disparu's back. We're gonna talk about Brittany because we're like
I mean, honestly, I don't even think we need to talk about Brittany. We're just like tangenting.
I just need to hear what Disparu says about this. Did you guys watch this video or no?
No.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's better this way. Disparu might have. But I just think I want to see what you guys think and what the chat thinks about this because it is weird. Like I feel like her whole life is like kind of staged. And there's a lot of like things going around that she's not actually free, you know, that she's still like in the conservatorship because some stuff is just really weird. I thought it was a video for a horror house because of Madonna, right?
Yeah, going back to the horror house topic, I think that I would have to go with people that were scared of it because I've always there's a line from Doctor Who, right, where he's like, I've traveled the universe so much times, I've seen so much stuff. It's all meh to me. It doesn't mean anything. But he has a companion who's new to it all, who still gets affected by it, and he kind of lives it through them. So I think with horror houses, my entertainment is like when Steph went through, I was wetting myself because she was scared. But I'd
You were
have to go with
laughing.
someone that was scared for it to be entertaining. I'd have to go with somebody that actually was affected by it, because I'd be like, if it comes to horror games, I get affected by horror games because
Me too.
it's more immersive. You're in it.
Yes.
But
Yes.
when I'm in real life and I know these people are just people in costumes, that wouldn't get me. But games is a different thing.
I feel like Disparu would be like my one cousin. We went and they were like, Michael Myers was following us around the whole house. And he was just like, "What's up, Billy?" Like being silly. We were young. He was being dumb, but he's like, "What's up? You want to play some Monopoly?" Like he was just being a dumb, like he was being stupid and like, and then he, I should put in the chat. Okay. He didn't really follow us around anymore, but you're right. I went with a friend another time where she was like freaking out in the sky with a chainsaw. And I was annoyed because I wasn't scared, but she was like freaking out. And then like, she just like curled up kind of like next to me.
Mhm.
And this guy with a chainsaw was just there. And I'm just like, okay, this is like kind of annoying because this chainsaw is in my ear. But she's like, and I'm like, is that really gonna cut you?
My entertainment would be other people's reactions rather than anything else.
Sometimes this is bad. Listen, I don't condone violence, but this has happened a bunch of times. I had a
How is that a link?
no, but listen. I had a cousin once that got like a jump scare, and his reflex, he accidentally punched the guy.
Yeah.
I like I'm saying, I don't want to say that I want to see this, but I would not be mad if I saw that happen with somebody. Like if somebody got mad, because like you get kicked out immediately, and it's like they might be all messed up, but it'd be funny to see.
I imagine it happens more often than you'd expect. Because
probably, yeah.
That is
an reflex.
Look, fight or flight. There's
especially
only
with
two
men.
options.
Men have that, like the testosterone gets pumping, and they're just like, yeah.
When I was watching, because Steph went through like multiple times, right? So I'm watching the thing, and they like she went through with a group, but then she went through several times on her own, and she was obviously a target. You know, because it's like a 4'9" or whatever,
short
woman
little girls
on her own, and every time they come
yeah.
near her, she squeaks, right? So they knew immediately, and I think they get a kick out of it. It's like, if I can make you scream, I'm gonna try and do it again. So like it gets worse. Whereas I think if you're like a 6-foot dude walking along, you know,
like,
he knows the chainsaw's fake. What am I gonna do to him? You know, it's like it's one of those things.
Yeah. Welcome back. Xray. All right,
Thank you.
I'm gonna skim through this because this is a half-hour-long video, and I might this it'll still be up on Rumble, but if I get like clipped for this because it's somebody else's video, I'll just edit it out. So you guys,
You know what I think
here.
would get me? I've seen
What?
a prank where a guy, it was like, I can't remember who it was, but it was a celebrity, pretended to be a waxwork of himself. So he was in a waxwork museum just standing there, and every time they came near him, it might have been Gordon Ramsay, but I'm not sure.
Oh, that would be so funny. Oh my god.
And every time they came near him, he was
troll.
just like, rah! It was like that the jump scare would get me. The jump scare of that would get me.
They're like holding still, whatever position.
Yeah, he was pretending to be a waxwork of himself. So they'd come up and be like, this is really realistic.
They did such a good job.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, that would definitely get me.
Also, Madonna's sunglasses, they're so weird.
She looks like an alien. She looks like
bug.
an alien.
They
All
look
right, here
like
we go.
kayaking sunglasses. Yeah, like, go up.
So, for context for people, this is the only like compilation, which is why I might end up getting like like not a strike, but like something because I'm playing another YouTuber's video. But this is the only thing I found that has a compilation. Like they put together everything
yellow.
because there's like
you'll get the
like,
yellow.
Yeah, probably. I get that anyways. I won't do anything, and I'll get the yellow. I'll be like, and then
if it's another YouTuber, generally they know. Like if it's a company YouTube channel, it's a bit different. But if it's like another YouTuber, they know fair use. You know.
And I really like
there's a bit more fair
YouTuber.
play with the other YouTubers.
Yeah, so like I'll give a shout out here to this YouTuber Sloan. I really like him. Like I wish Nikki could be here because me and her talked about how we just like we watch his videos. He does like reporting and he does like pop culture stuff. He does a whole lot of stuff that I really enjoy. But this it just shows so people think that her wedding was like fake or something because there's a lot of Photoshop pictures and stuff, and that's what we're gonna skim through and show you right now. And I just want to know what you guys think in the chat and what Xray and Disparu think, because I watched this and I'm like, I want to do like a stream talking about this, but I want somebody with me. I don't want to just do it myself. So Here we go. Let me make sure I turn this up.
Or at Britney's
Can you guys
wedding.
hear it? Was the sound
Yeah.
on?
Yeah.
Okay. Because another thing is all the celebrities that were there, like when they're in interviews, like with Jimmy Fallon and stuff, it's like they weren't really there, like they don't remember it. It's so freaking weird.
So iconic.
Was she at her fucking wedding? She probably wasn't.
First of all, you went to a wedding, okay?
Oh yes.
Her arm should not be bending like that.
You went.
Whoa,
Did you see
whoa,
that?
hang on. Go back to that.
Yeah,
That was
Mine
weird.
bends.
First of all, you went to a wedding,
Hold on.
okay?
Oh yes.
That's what I'm
Her
saying.
Look at
Look at that.
my
Let's-
arm
let's
bends
full
like that.
screen
Look
it.
at
No,
that.
no, no. Her elbow's going the wrong way. Yeah, that is a very
Oh,
common
but mine
AI
is doing
thing.
that too.
No, but
Look at that.
like that much? Like I can't even. I can't bend that way. I can bend a bit, but not.
It's so overbent.
Now there are some.
I can't
There
do
are
it
some
either
people.
way. I can't do it either way. Like, nah, she might be like, what is it? Is it ambidextrous?
Some people say double jointed. That's not a thing. It just means you're more flexible. But some people are more flexible.
I have
Yeah, yeah.
hyperextended elbows, so this could be real.
What did she
It's possible. It also looks a bit too good for AI.
Yeah.
The
So it could be
fingers
f- I
look
don't know.
good, to be honest. I'm not worried about the elbows. It's the fingers.
They've sorted things.
I love how we get 3 seconds in and this room's like, go back. Wait.
No, the elbow was weird. I mean,
It's
look,
very
Guys,
weird.
we're
Look at this.
tapping
You have-
this.
have you
Right
seen how many?
here.
Have you seen
Like
how
the-
many reviews I've done recently? This is like essentially my job at this point. I get 8 seconds into a video and just take the piss. So you may have to ignore me.
Yup.
No, it's okay. Don't say everything. I'll stop anytime you need.
Be bending like
Yeah.
that.
You went to
Really
Britney
weird
Spears'
elbow
wedding
bending.
last week,
Yes,
right?
I
On
did,
Thursday.
yeah.
I didn't think that her wedding was fake. It was a setup that she was forced to do so the public would think Britney's doing great and lived happily ever after.
She walked down the aisle by herself, which
Whose wedding was this?
Britney's.
Hey, tell me the truth.
Her husband, whose wedding?
Look,
That
a man
was,
forgetting a wedding is not a big. Like,
It's
that's
not that big of a
surprising.
Britney
deal.
Spears' wedding, though. That was
Nobody on the face of the planet gives a crap about Britney Spears' wedding. There isn't a single man who was like, "Oh, I wish I would get to Britney Spears' wedding."
I mean,
Damn it! I didn't get the invite. It's
Yeah.
like I'm salty about.
Yeah,
it.
I still cry myself to sleep every night.
Mark,
what?
she does not know what
I
you
c-
mean.
I don't know what he means. Yeah, that's like
Unless
unless she wants to do it around the corner.
Spears had a wedding over a year ago, but people are still talking about it. That's because fans are concerned that this wedding never happened. Between lies told to the media and photoshopped images going viral, there's something really wrong with this wedding. So let's get into it.
I believe he cares about Britney Spears' wedding.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely.
Man that she had been, and I think comfortable.
I'm
It didn't seem like this wedding. We're gonna have to go find. Brittany actually did an interview with Vogue saying, "We really wanted to make this a small and beautiful moment with family and friends, feminine colors, including plus, with a list of guests who attended this wedding." Here's Donatella talking about planning the wedding with Brittany.
Britney Spears. Versace.
You're doing her dress, right? What are those conversations
That's a no.
Yeah,
But-
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's
It's
so
that she
weird.
doesn't want to say no because she might get like reflected glory that maybe she made Britney Spears' dress. So she doesn't want to harm her career, but she doesn't want to say yes because it wouldn't be true. The thing when you mention this, I expected it to be like so much footage. Like there's so much footage not fake. I thought you meant they actually just acted it out and didn't get married, rather than it being
No,
photoshopped.
it's they're thinking that it was
Oh.
like yeah, like they're so people are thinking that she was like maybe it did happen, but she was like forced to do. It's really weird. Let's get more
Be-
into it. But that's weird.
If
Like, when do you
you-
see a designer? And Britney Spears is big time. Like there's all this stuff happening, but she's still
Designers want
Britney
to say yes,
Spears.
it was me.
Yeah,
I did it.
exactly. Like, yeah, I'm the one that did Britney's. Like, it's really weird. But yeah,
'Cause-
Donatella Versace's had too much done. Oof.
If you'd said that Britney didn't want to get married to a backing dancer because if they split up, she'd lose half her wealth, that would make a lot of sense because she'd be the other way around.
Prenup, guys.
Facts.
Prenup. Okay. Anyways,
Like, I'm just so excited to see what you guys do.
this girl is more
together.
excited than her.
Family yesterday, so much. I was a lot of years. I didn't see her.
How does it feel to know that you're the one that's going to get to do her dress?
I'm not gonna be the one.
I thought she announced it. I
The
thought she
only
said
thing
it.
moving is her lips and her
She's not
eyes.
taking. What,
look,
Disparu?
She made a comment at first to not harm her career, and then she kept asking questions. And she's like, "I didn't think you were going to keep asking me about it."
How do I
You know,
defer? How do I defer?
How do I?
Yeah.
How do I not say that I didn't make it, and also kind of pretend that I did at the same time?
You have to.
Sorry, I
Tell
meant to pause
half
it.
truths.
hmm
Mm-hmm. It's weird because, like, again, like Xray said, like when you're doing a big pop stars thing, you'd want to be like, yeah, I made her dress. Like, it's not gonna harm your career.
Together.
It's gonna make
We wanted
to their
see
dress.
her
Like,
vision.
it's
All that.
promotion.
But then
It's so weird. It gets weirder though. Like celebrities that get interviewed are just like, yeah, I was there. It was like a good time. It was a good time. That's it. That's all.
Yeah, because do you want to take this? Like, if you were in this world, right? You were in Hollywood, where essentially your entire career is just what everyone thinks of you. Everyone's got to think you're nice. Everyone's got to think you're famous. Everyone's got to, like, the more clout you have, the more money you get paid. And then you're like, did you go to this person's wedding? Yeah, it was great. You can't say I can't remember it. This is Britney Spears.
You'd have to remember Britney Spears. Doesn't matter.
And if you got time that Britney did go, including Madonna, wedding, and has done so much
At Britney's wedding. Wow.
Here,
The
this is
last
them.
time we were together in person, we were at Britney's wedding. Wow, what a wild, lovely, beautiful night that was. Did you know
That's
this?
so awkward.
So
Yeah, but it doesn't mean anything.
memes are on that photo. We're the Last Supper.
So amazing.
Did you ever think that moment would go so? It
Isn't
really
that
is.
important?
Actually, a lot of people believe that photo that went viral was something that was completely photoshopped, but in this
Maybe.
instance, it wasn't, because we did see video.
We're in the mood.
Yeah.
Don't just stand there. Let's get to it. Strike a pose. There's nothing to it.
Great time. Then why have there been so many instances after the wedding where we see flukes in their photos or in videos, and the story doesn't seem to add up? For instance, this TikToker brought up the fact that Britney Spears' photo is photoshopped in her wedding photo. Why is this photo, like, I guess, being put together and calculated if the wedding had happened and they could have taken real life photos there the entire time?
Today,
Wait, hang on. What do they mean? This photo is fake? Like, do they just mean it's photo?
They're gonna explain it right now. Oh yeah, every celebrity.
Every single
every
single photograph of Britney Spears will be photoshopped because
Some of them are weird though. Like
her entire career is her beauty.
Yeah. Some of the but like there's one of him and the husband Sam and Donatella Versace, and there's like 2 or 3 different pictures with different backgrounds, and it's weird. Like that kind of Photoshop. I'm like, why?
Yeah, but that's that's explained by being like, well, we need multiple marketing materials. We don't want to do multiple photographs, so we're just going to change the background. It's fine. So I'm not saying they don't photograph things, but you're now saying the entire event didn't happen. Like, I would think that yes, the event happened. They took a lot of videos and photographs, and then they altered it for marketing purposes.
These 2 photos that she has, one is of the left side of her face, one is of the right side of her face. You can see by the eyebrows that they are not the exact same, if that's what she's trying to insinuate between the 2 photos, because her left eyebrow is actually slightly higher than her right eyebrow.
Yeah, you see.
Trust me, I look at a lot of eyebrows. And you can see it's the same in both photos. I used to wax people.
Okay?
I used to wax people. So yeah, eyebrows.
Oh, okay.
Eyebrows. Yeah, anyways, not that I'm like fixated on eyebrows specifically, but when I look at other people, I like sit them up, lay them down, and measure blah, 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 blah. Anyways, so
I'm like having flashbacks.
What?
There was a Big Brother episode of a guy that used to do eyebrows.
You watch Big Brother, Disparu?
I used to be not obsessed, but I would watch it every day.
Say
so...
obsessed because I freaking love.
Were you on the feed?
No.
Wait, actually, like
we need to draw a distinction here because you're American and you have American Big Brother.
I know.
I can't stand American Big Brother.
But did you watch the feeds? You said you watched it every day.
There was a time in my student days, and when I had more time and was completely
I've
unemployed.
seen some of the UK one. Why was
where
Trish
I would watch
latest
the
of
UK Big Brother
one?
and
I
the
don't
live
understand that.
feeds and the news and everything about it. And there was a guy on there who would do the eyebrows. And he was like, there's no better feeling in the world than you've got confidence and a strong brow. And I'm like, oh, why? And I've ever since then, I have never understood the point of eyebrows. I've never understood the obsession with them. People get them shaved off and tattooed on. And every single time anyone get
I worked with someone that did that, actually.
it's like PTSD. It's like that same guy going, a strong brow. And that's what I just had with Xray Girl.
No, that's not what I would admit at all. But like, I'm just shocked that Disparu. This was probably before he watched.
I have entire
videos.
theory. I have entire behavioral theories and theories of evolution that I built during
Big Brother hangout. That would be so fun. Oh my
watched
god!
I actually have Big
American
Brother
one,
syndrome. You know, where people are like, well, maybe this is just their entire... Like, why is this so important to them? It's like, yeah, because their world shrank to a tiny little volume. So everything becomes really important.
Can I just say, Canadian Big Brother is my favorite because it's more strategic than it is social. Because there is a lot of smarts. More
UK
so
is very
than the American
strategic.
Mm-hmm.
But American, I've seen
the UK
American. Americans make weird reality TV because it's not real at all. Like you cut clips of like that. You cut clips of like the interview of the person interspliced with the event that's happening at the time, and I don't like it. It like there's like
the earlier episodes of, because I watched like the old Big Brother when it first started. It actually was real. Like, 'cause there was like this one clip. This guy got arrested because he like put a knife to the girl's throat. I don't know if you guys remember that. That was like a long time ago. Like, it actually used to be real, but now like I haven't even watched this season because it's just been going so downhill. There was one because my mom.
I've not watched it for years.
My mom and her boyfriend are just like obsessed with Big Brother, and she's the one that got me into it. And I love the earlier seasons so much. Like they were so, I love the social and the physical. Like it's just like a mind game. It's like it's so good, or at least it used to be. But there was a feed like a few years ago. My mom's boyfriend used to watch like the live feeds, or it was like there was a channel because he didn't have a computer to watch live feeds, but it was something where I think it was actually live feeds. Never mind. But anyways, he watched the live feeds and she said something about, well, the script said, and he was like, it was like the Leonardo DiCaprio meme. Like he pointed at the TV, like I freaking knew it. And if you know who Evil Dick is, if you know Big Brother, even if you watch it out, you know who Evil Dick is. He was one of the most iconic people that was ever on the American one. And he will be on Twitter and just calling out like, oh, they wrote this crap. The producers wrote this. Like he calls them out. He won Big Brother. He was iconic. That was probably one of the last real Big Brother seasons. Man, I miss old Big Brother so much. I would love to go on Big Brother, but it's scripted. I watched it was before me too. Like I started watching it like when I was a teenager. My mom got me into it, and then I went back and watched all the old ones. I found like a YouTube page that had them. Now it's on Paramount Plus, but when I did, yeah. Ian, thank you for the 25. Eyebrows are important. Raise your eyebrows and ask, where are the toilets? Then furrow your brow and ask, where are the toilets?
Wait,
Jeremy doesn't even have eyebrows. He's done all right.
Where are the toilets?
He even commented about his lack of eyebrows.
Hold on a second. Let me make Xray girl. How do I make you big? I don't want to ban you from the studio.
Make me big, baby.
How do I do that?
There's 3 dots on the top. Oh, wow. Where are the toilets? Where are the toilets?
That's true. That's true. Oh god, that's probably gonna get clipped. Oh yeah, right. We're doing
back to Brittany.
Yeah, back to Brittany.
It's only been an hour.
Hey, you might be doing Brittany. I'm googling Big Brother, Little Brother presenters because there's a guy I'm trying to remember the name of.
You do that. We'll get back into this. I love how it says Sam explain this. They come for her husband all the time. Like, you tell us. Like he's a model that's like trying to be an actor. He don't know what's going on.
He seems more sane than Brittany, though, to be fair.
Yeah, probably. I mean, you feel bad for her almost because it's like you see he's actually pretty good looking. Like he's a model, and it's like Brittany has gone downhill from the drugs and the surgery, whatever.
The drug. Let's be honest.
He said the drugs. So she's gotten plastic surgery too, for sure.
Well, that and like the passage of time.
Yeah, she's not that old though. I know 50-year-olds that look hotter than her.
Let's see. Let's Google her.
I'm not hearing volume.
You can't hear it?
No, you probably didn't share the volume.
She's 41, so
she's only 41. Okay.
I know she looks.
Wow, that was a reaction.
So sorry. Well, you look at that. Their noses are now in the same position. I wonder if we photoshopped this and we overlaid it like we did last time. Would it? All right. So check this out. I know for sure the chin fits. So watch this. They add some extra skin here, which is good for them to have some variation. You see this piece of hair strand right here? Wow. They changed it up a little bit, as they should. So her hairline probably starts here. See that? I see a faint line like right here. It's like past this shadow, right there. Yes, it does.
It's not exactly the same.
No.
Oh look, my hair's different.
Brittany is kissing Madonna. I didn't notice.
Everyone like says, "Oh, this photo was photoshopped." You know, and funky white nails. Where else have we seen those nails? Well, we've seen them with these photos in Vegas. Look, it's clunky nails.
So she likes clunky nails.
Sam explained this to Sam. I think you got some explaining to do.
Who really knows?
That one I don't think really shows it, but it's.
I don't think that's as feasible as you think it is.
there's always been a saying: the camera lie. The camera doesn't lie. The modern camera lies. Your phone has built-in algorithms to make you more attractive than you are. And then on top of that, you'll go in
Portrait
apps
mode.
and you'll upload it. And then it's got various different filters that change everything about you, including your chin, your body shape. It will apply makeup to you. It will do everything. And this woman's like, yeah, maybe a photograph's been altered. Yes, of course it has. Because she took it on a modern device. Like,
Yeah.
why is anyone surprised that a photograph is photoshopped in today's day and age? Everyone's is.
Oh yeah, her ex came.
My
like,
camera smooths my skin automatically. It just does it.
Mine makes me look lighter. Like I'm actually tan. I'm in Florida, but like whenever I stream, I look white, like really white.
Oh, that's because of your ring light.
That too. Yeah, I got 2 of them blinded.
Remember,
There is a lot to be said about good lighting, which is why I don't have any. I'm like, yeah, you know, I'd
You
rather
still look white
set-
though, Disparu.
I love Disparu's comment, like when he tried to help Xray, when he was like, "You should put your light in front of you instead of behind you," and Xray was like, "Meh, meh."
I offered to buy Trey lights, and he was like,
Aw.
he just ignored me.
Aw.
Well, Xray goes like outside now, I think, and does his
Yeah, that's because I'm like, you really need new lights. Look, if you need lights, I'll buy you lights. And it's like, I'll just do them outside. I'm like, oh,
Aw. I'll use natural light. It's okay.
But yeah, I've always considered in videos, I'll just set a really low bar. That way I only have to live up to a low bar. Never come in at your top stuff, because that means you have to keep up with it forever. Like, no. Set standards that you're willing to keep.
Yeah.
That's why I don't care about it.
And like Jason Alexander ran there on Instagram Live, and
His-
there was a
his-
setup.
his ex-
Had
yeah, her
celebrities
ex did that.
arrive, but like did a actual wedding.
That is beautiful, that
in this
picture.
moment.
Are you excited?
So are we saying that Drew Barrymore didn't turn up at this wedding when we've got footage of
There
it?
were a lot of A-list celebrities
Yeah, I don't
attending
know.
Britney's
She was
wedding,
there.
but she
It is just like kind of weird. Maybe they're just like it was supposed to be more personal and they didn't want to talk about it. I
even
don't know.
admitted a few months later that she wasn't present at the time. Obviously, there's some room for interpretation. Britney Spears says that she wasn't present at her wedding to Sam Asghari, writing,
She was
"Wow, I got
on
married this
drugs.
year. Not sure I was honestly that present," in all caps, because I haven't had real consciousness in 3 years.
Jeez, what the hell? Does
I
that
was
even
off my
mean?
face. I was
she
off
was
with the clockwork owls.
drugged up
Yes.
on
Probably it's-
many
it's so-
things.
I'm actually gonna read her book when it comes out. It comes out this. Are we in October?
Why?
Yeah.
She didn't write it.
I know. I'm interested in it. I'll probably find like some version on YouTube. To be honest.
Oh my god, we should do a stream. We should
we
read the
should.
book and do a
Let's read it.
stream.
Let's do it. I'm down. I'm a sucker for like celebrity biography books. But so she
You
has
should do
said
Jimmy
that her
Carr's.
dad.
If you ever do Jimmy Carr's, I'll be on. Like, he's a comedian,
Good.
but
Jimmy
his
Carr?
his books are like the breakdown of comedy. So they're like interesting because they actually break down something important, but they're also funny. And they're about his life.
I remember
Jimmy
doing it.
Carr's is already out. Britney Spears is October
Jimmy Carr's
24th.
done multiple. Yeah.
She
should do it
continued,
just for
"Your
fun."
wedding, and actually, we're getting Britney about her wedding, yet
There
she
it is.
hasn't said
I seen someone comment once, and I really agree with this. That her videos, because she posts a bunch of videos like
anything.
this
Drew Barrymore
on Instagram, that it's like looking at her posts is like watching an episode of Black Mirror, and I'm like, oh, kind of accurate. Because sometimes they're weird. It's I don't
actually
know.
went on the Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon and talked about the wedding and shared her experience there. I actually don't think the ceremony lasted that long because they didn't do a dinner or anything like that. They just kind of like had.
You went to.
I don't care about this.
How long have you known Brittany?
Some serious OG ladies right there.
That is a good gang of girls there. Yeah.
I made friends with Brittany about a year and a half ago, and we sort of had some secret exchanges. I know that sounds nefarious. It was
Yeah.
exactly the opposite. We made friends, like
That's so
genuine
good.
friends.
And was it, did you have
Then
fun?
I got invited to her wedding, which could not have been more intimate. The people you see in that photo is some of the only people there. There's only a few more.
Yeah.
At the actual event, it was intimate. It was fairy tale-ish. It was very sweet. It was, there was no press. It was the way she wanted to do it,
Yeah, good.
which was really also led to that photograph, which was also a moment.
Yeah.
And none of us planned for it. It
When
just
was this?
Hers wasn't that bad.
happened.
I think it was
Yeah,
Selena
we thought that
Gomez.
something
She seems
was-
capable. Clearly blends.
I mean, is the point there that, oh, well, there was no paparazzi? Yeah. I mean,
It's a wedding.
because what I've always imagined on my wedding is just have a load of random people with cameras just snapping
Yeah.
photographs that they don't care about except for money.
Especially-
I mean,
especially Britney, because she was one of the first big people like that were just like super badly attacked by paparazzi. Like not first big, but like in the early 2000s.
I
They
wouldn't
just-
want paparazzi at my wedding. Just
Nobody
saying.
wants paparazzi at their
No.
wedding. These are people that are only after you for money. Like their aim is to take something that you have and convert it into something for them. Like
Yeah.
there's no
It's
mutual
totally
thing
to
there.
take advantage. Mhm.
Yeah. The mutual thing is where like the celebrity goes, I will be at this beach at this time and you can take a photograph of me.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
like
they
a
do that.
trade. But obviously, yeah. And that's why Simon Cowell has a photograph of him sucking his stomach in as he walks out of the ocean because he knew there were cameras there. But when it comes to your wedding and stuff,
But not
it's like,
Leo. Was
no.
it Leo who got like hit? Leo and someone
Oh,
else.
poor
Like,
Leo.
Poor Leo.
No,
He
if
probably
I
had
get
a few beers and
you have to do it like the Bachelor or Bachelorette and do an exclusive and sell it. That's the only way to do it. But Brittany is so filthy rich that she doesn't need to do that.
yeah.
It's not worth it to her.
I actually heard that Kathy was.
This
talking
is-
crap.
Oops, I was just getting ready for that. Well, we're just gonna skim through. We're almost done. It's not.
Well, yeah, it's like hey, you say you don't want to collect clips, so that's how you make it transformative.
Yeah.
But this is the side of Disparu that a lot of people don't know. Is like when I was sort of unemployed in university, had loads of time. I was into all of this stuff, like the celebrity stuff, the gossip, the reality TV.
This is so
I had
awesome.
infinite amount of time, so I was also watching Star Trek Next Generation. Well, at the same time, really getting into Big Brother because I had an infinite amount of time.
And watching the live feeds. See, I've never watched
Yes.
live feeds, and
I have.
I'm shocked. I know someone who's watched live
With
feeds.
the British live, I watched the British live feeds when they were getting drunk, so they were entertaining.
Fair.
I would watch.
I saw a woman do things that you should never do to a wine bottle
Well,
live.
Oh
To
my
be fair,
God.
they don't get alcohol as often, probably as the Brits do in America.
Oh,
Like,
we
it's like,
feed them it because it's entertaining. So they would deliberately get them drunk. They'd be like, "Oh, what's that? Oh, sorry, you didn't make your food budget, so you're just on rice and chickpeas. We can't give you any food, so you're on an empty stomach. But here's a load of wine." And they deliberately send people in that would be provocative, but then they go too far. Like we're not like if you ever watched, like Norwegian or Swedish. I think it's one of them. German especially. Big Brother. They would deliberately get them to like go as far as they could. Ours was like we want to
Wow.
make relationships happen, but if they actually go to the end, we're like, well, you know, we should probably censor that. We can't really do that. That's a bit awkward to show on
but
TV.
it's under the, as long as it's under the blanket, okay?
I mean, ours put Playboy bunnies into Big Brother. Yeah. And to be fair, do you want to know the strangest Big Brother I ever saw? Right, there was a woman from London who was a DJ, and I have never seen a woman like this before. But she's, it's like if you wanted to get animal magnetism and put it into female form, and I don't mean for me, right? I mean within the place. She was like the embodiment of it because every single, and I'm not exaggerating. Every single man in that entire place was after her, and she went from like one to another to another to another to another until she chose eventually. And it's like they were all devastated that this one person, and eventually she got with like this guy who was absolutely stinking rich. He'd go to a club and he'd like rent the entire place out because he didn't like to be with other people, so he'd just buy the entire club for the night, kind of thing.
Was it you,
Dang.
Disparu?
No.
I
it
never
was-
imagined this through in a
This-
club,
the thing-
to be honest.
This
I would
wasn't
love
a
to
Playboy
go
bunny.
to a club with
hey,
Disparu.
hey, when I was in university, I was at clubs all the time.
Yeah.
I
The discotheque, is that what they call it in the UK as well?
no, I used to go to rock clubs. I'm into like rock and metal
Oh.
music. So.
That would be fun. I want to go to a club with
Oh my
Xray
god,
and
we should
Disparu.
go to a club.
We have all these plans, and then tomorrow we're
I-
like, wait, what?
I haven't been in a long time. Like I can't
Me
imagine
too.
I
Me
can't
either.
imagine it being my kind of place now. But it was when I was like
Pre-pandemic.
21,
Get drunk
which was a
enough.
long time ago.
You know what? We
Yeah.
could just hang out in a house and get drunk. we
Just
say we
get,
want to
like,
go to
Yeah,
a
that's
club.
more
maybe
my
go to a
place, though.
rave. Yeah.
I just
stay
belong in a
out.
house. I belong in a home.
I know. Just Rudy needs a cane.
Maybe a patio at best.
Hey, when we were in London, we legitimately walked into a cane shop and started looking at canes. So, you know,
yeah.
walking
like-
stick and canes.
Comics, canes, what other stores? I'd say the most shopping I ever did was with, of course, Melissa and Mrs. Shadiversity. So, of course, with the ladies. But
The comic store was really interesting because we spent so much time outside it. There was 2 or 3 different groups of people that stopped that just knew us. Just walking past the store. Nobody. Like, it was never planned. You know, like, one woman was on her way to work, and she was like, yeah, I'm going to the event tomorrow. Like, what are the odds of that? Yeah, because she talked to me at the event. I saw her at the event afterwards.
That is cool.
That was the first one that stopped for Oh, because you weren't there.
No,
Yeah.
I came
You were
there
coming
and
back
there
on
were
the
already
bus.
people talking there with you.
Yeah. So we were waiting for you while you were coming back on the bus, and then this one was like, I'm on my way to work, but I just saw Gary, and she's like, well, I kind of know you, and I know you, and I think I know you, and she's like talking to me. It's like that's kind of what I expect. And then I met her later at the event, but there was a guy, I'm not sure if it was like a dad and his son or something, but something like that. Sort of just judging by the ages. Sorry if you're watching. I never asked. You know, that's just the way I am. I'm sorry. If people get used to it or they don't. But yeah, they were like, oh, Disparu. It's like, what? And they're like, yeah,
Wow,
I kind of know Gary. I'm like, you're the first person I've ever met that didn't
was
stop for
straight on.
Gary and then kind of knew me.
To be honest, I like living in anonymity, and the only reason I get recognized is because of the boys, whether it's the beardy boys or Mark.
No one's ever recognized me.
I've
except
never
for
gotten
I'm happy
Lonnie.
for that.
Yeah,
I'm so
I
happy.
kind of too. I've never.
Well, part of you is you're short and you kind of blend in with the crowd if it's a big crowd.
Yeah.
You can't see me, so it's all fine. It's good.
You just need
Remember
to, like,
when I hung out with Lee, I seen him last time I was in Orlando, and we went to City Walk and had some margaritas. It was so much fun.
Lee.
I know Lee's awesome, and he asked like, "So has anyone ever like?" Did anyone recognize you? Like, is anyone excited? Like, oh, it's Wicked Virtue. And I made the joke. I was like, yeah, just Beardo. It's Wicked Virtue. When I went with them to Universal. But no, yeah, no one recognizes me. It's okay. I'm okay with it though, because I'd rather like be able to just like have fun and not have people constantly, or not even constantly, but like coming up to me like, oh hey, because you don't know if they're taking pictures or recording too. You know, people are weird.
It's not even that. Like, I remember there were times where I was just like so tired and I thought it was by myself. And I'd say like something that's not very like me that I would say, you know, backstage, not any gamer words, but just like, you know, regular life stuff. And I'm like,
I mean, you should hear her
yeah.
backstage. It's like, you're going to have to calm down.
And
That's the
we're
reason why
dead.
she's only
And
allowed
we're
9
dead.
words, because we're not sure what she'll say anymore.
Well, no, that's true, because there has been time that I've met up with people like at theme parks. There was a time that like I was with some people and we were with like other YouTubers, and it's like you got to make sure you're on like a certain, you know, if you don't know people, you can't. It's not that we're not ourselves. We're not saying that. Like I myself, I know we're ourselves on here, but you got to be careful like in person sometimes. It
Doxing
depends.
stuff, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
The way it works, like, everyone has like the person they are when they're on their own and they're just watching TV, and it's like, yeah, you know, yeah. And then you've got like the more entertaining version of yourself. It's not that you on YouTube is not yourself. It's that you're the best version of yourself. You're the person who's like the most outgoing thing. So
yeah,
it's you,
you're
but
always
it's like
on.
It's the performance version of you. It's
like if you have to do a stream and you're feeling down, you have to put that aside and be up.
Mhm.
Me watching a movie, and when I think about Disparu's at 100, and then when I'm watching a movie and watching like Robin in the Hood, it'd probably be like 20% of him.
Wait a second, hold on. I'm gonna pull up that clip.
Well, there's a reason I always have
that
like coffee and
cracks
energy
me the
drinks.
hell up. If you're not, so I have everyone's their links. I have Disparu's. Do you have anything else besides Twitter and YouTube? That's it, right, Disparu? Right?
Yeah, okay, so I just found out, by the way, Wicked, that Disparu has a Chad squirrel friend. He can't hear us, but
you
you want the clip?
answer?
You
I'm
want the
looking for that
clip?
I'm on his There it is. This freaking cracked me. Hold on. Oops.
He's out of drinks and he can't hear us, and he looks
I'll
so
wait till he
lost
comes
right
back.
now.
No, I was like, I'm gonna reach down for the cans, which are obviously at the side of my chair because
Everything
that's where
Disparu
everything
needs
is.
in arm's reach. Need a
Wait,
tissue?
yeah.
Got
Do you
it.
have pizza there?
No one has seen. Well, actually, no. A few people have seen my desk. Nobody wants to see my desk. You don't want to see my desk.
Can I? I want to see your desk.
But you certainly don't want to see my floor, and you certainly 100% in every single definition of the word don't want to see what's over there. And you know, the only person that I've ever explained this to before was Lady Gravemaster, and you know what she said? You need a wife. And that was literally it. That was all it was. I was like, I don't care. I will pile stuff up. I'm like, yeah, you know, I make videos. I go to bed. I get up. I make videos.
Is your bed in that room?
No.
Okay. I'm very glad for that.
Everything is in arm's reach.
The kitchen is, though, you know.
The kitchen is in your bedroom?
Is right there.
Like, well, no, because I like big stuff. Like open plan is kind of my preference for downstairs because it gives you bigger space. Like I say, I like big dimension of rooms.
Oh, open concept.
That's what mine is.
At least for one room, right? So I like things to be separated to a degree, but I think everything should be a decent size, and I'd like one really large space.
Okay, get it. I think you have a bachelor apartment with a studio connected to you.
I'm not going to give details of.
He's loading.
No. You get to a place where you're like, how much detail should I give?
Never mind. Just leave it alone. It's all good.
I'm not.
Blabs is here.
Yeah.
Blabs, what are you doing up?
Why is Blabs
don't
here?
worry.
Yeah,
Blabs, she's awake. She's awake.
No.
She's a full-time YouTuber now.
Oh, yes. Actually, no, genuinely, congratulations, Blabs. I did hear
proud of
that you gave up your job to go online full-time, and yeah, no, genuinely.
It's a big step. It's a big step.
I have to, like, this is the thing with me. I take the piss so often. I have to be like, well, no, I genuinely mean congratulations. It takes a lot to do it. No, this is the thing, right? Everyone thinks I'm taking the piss. I'm like, no, Blabs.
It takes a lot.
No, it takes a lot of work, a lot of effort. You have to, especially with what you've done, which I don't personally know other people that have done. Like, you've got in touch with a lot of people. You're doing a lot of different work. That all takes a lot of effort. That you've built your own career out of helping other people online, and so you've done something that I've not seen. But like, I've seen loads of other people make their own channels, but you've kind of built something for yourself via helping other people and kind of working for other people. And so yeah, I think that's great. Like, anyone that builds their own career like you have, I think that's genuinely a great thing, which is worthy of compliment.
Okay, wait.
Oh,
Cheers to Blabs.
Cheers.
Love you, Blabs.
And if I thought about that more, I would have phrased it better. But this is off the top of my head. What else do you expect?
Yeah, you know what? This is probably one of the most
I'm used to insulting people.
moments.
I could have insulted you within an inch of your life, but complimenting you, that genuinely requires me to think about it for a bit. So that's the best you're gonna get.
I was supposed to say, we saw Disparu's cold heart melt just a little bit, just this moment.
His heart grew 3 sizes when Blabs entered the chat.
This is the thing, right? This is what people don't realize about Brit. It's not that we have a cold heart. It's that it's like you have to earn something. So Americans are like, oh, this is massive. We've got to celebrate this. And with Brits, it's like, we will insult you to within an inch of your life, and we'll take the piss out of ourselves just as much. But we'll congratulate you on something you've genuinely done if it is impressive. And I think congratulating someone on something that they've done, if it's genuinely impressive, is worth far more if it's not thrown around with the gaping jaw of a React channel that watches Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You see, I can compliment someone and insult them in the same pissing paragraph.
Wait, no, you didn't insult her. You insulted someone else.
Yeah, I never said it was the same person. I'm just saying I can multitask, bitches.
Raider, did I meet you?
Raider, oh my god. Extra Girl forgets a lot. Raider, thank you for the 20. Extra Girl was spilling her guts to me when she came to Texas after she screamed the horror when she saw my face. I don't believe that, Raider.
I don't think I actually said that. I would never say that to anyone. I've never met anyone where I would actually say the horror unless they were bruised up all up and down their face. But I would never say that out loud.
You gotta try to. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we're gonna try.
What?
Oh yeah, we can all do it. Disparu, hello.
Hello.
You're doing it.
Hello. I can multitask.
You cannot.
I can both insult Blabs via text form and talk about this.
Blabs is like, Disparu gave me a compliment. I can die happy now.
This is Robin Hood. I can autopilot take the piss out of Director X in my pissing sleep.
Actually,
he's like, I want to come on your channel. Why? Why? Because my review, by the end of the month, will almost certainly get more views than your actual episode did, and you got shown on live television in Canada, and the pissing government paid for it. No one paid for this except caffeine and energy drinks.
Which you bought yourself.
which I bought myself because no one else would buy for me. And you know the best thing was, it was like, would you tell a girl that you reviewed Robin Hood? And I'm like, hang on, wait. The first thing we need to do is analyze why that's a problem. Is it because Robin Hood
is use it as a diss?
No. It goes beyond. Director X, the creator, showrunner, writer, grand architect of Robin Hood, said, would you tell a girl that you reviewed Robin Hood when you met her? And I was like, well, of course I would. Why wouldn't I? Because if she didn't like it, I would laugh even harder. It's like, no, what? You do not want to tell a girl that you've robbed Robin Hood. And in my next review, which isn't published yet, there's an entire minute where I talk about this. And I'm like, don't you think it would cause more problems, mate, if I didn't tell somebody what I was pissing doing? What else do you think I'm going to say? How am I going to explain the fact that I have She-Hulk and Willow t-shirts in my wardrobe? What do you think I'm watching them for? Do you think I'm watching them for the pissing articles? No. Of course I'm reviewing them because it's a business. Because I make money out of you being absolutely awful at your chosen career.
Garfield's Bizarre Adventure.
He wanted to come on a stream, and I'm like, why? I think... Look, he said the angry nerd community didn't like this. I'm like, well, I'm obviously not part of that. Because I wasn't angry. As anyone
never
says,
angry.
No. He called us, right? He called everyone. Like, he would have called the chat. He would have included everyone. The angry incel community. And I'm like, you know what it's like, right? It's the same with anything. The worst insults come from the people you respect, and that's why I wasn't angry. I was pissing myself laughing at the exact thing that I was seeing on the screen. Because I have never seen anything as funny as this since Willow. You've got a woman literally saying...
Don't say it yet. We're going to play the clip.
No, it's
Don't
before this.
It.
No, you haven't watched my video. I know you haven't watched my video. Because I was going to talk about the start of the video.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about this. I thought you were talking about the...
I was!
No, but real quick... Blabs, do you want to go wine tasting with me and Xray?
I would love that. Yeah.
We're going to do that. But Disparu is a national treasure. He bears the weight of Hollywood's terrible show, so the rest of us can have entertainment by watching his reviews. Yes.
That's the thing. Look, it's an Englishman's job to take the piss out of things. I think that's why we exist in the world. We used to rule it, now we failed, now we just take the piss out of things. And Blab says, have you been drinking? Yes, but no.
He drank a whole bottle of whiskey.
Like a full cup.
No, because she's going to think, oh, but compliments don't mean nothing. No, but even before I've been drinking...
English?
No, I just talk fast. You're too slow to understand. So Blabs really was like, oh, I don't want you to think that the compliments are because I've been drinking. I'm genuinely impressed by anybody who manages to do something which other people don't, but they want to. I don't know if you realize... the single largest and greatest desired job in this entire country, and I mean America, I mean UK, I mean basically the entire West, is to make money online thing. They want to be YouTubers or whatever else. So you've essentially created your own career out of what people want to do. And I find that genuinely impressive. You didn't take the genuine 9 to 5 thing. And I'm also not crapping on any of those before anyone gets pissed at me. I'm just saying that what Blabs has done is genuinely impressive, and I value that.
Yes. Thank you, Mark. Hard supporter of the Angry Nerd community.
I'm not against compliments. I just think that compliments should only be given to people who deserve them. Because I'm English. And Americans are like, oh my God! You made a massive burger! It's so good! You made a lightsaber and she swung it around a bit! And I'm like, no. Maybe we should limit the actual compliments to things that matter.
No, what I was saying was I love the love for Blabs. That's it.
Blabs,
now I have to say, no, I'm not
but
complimenting Blabs. I'm not complimenting Blabs because it's Blabs. I'm complimenting Blabs because of what she's actually achieved.
No,
it's what she's done in her life.
True.
I feel like Xray's getting a talking to right now.
No, it is. It is because I'm not. No. This is the difference, right? I'm complimenting Blabs because what she's physically done, not because of who she is. This is important.
I understand that.
If you compliment Blabs because she's Blabs, it means nothing. But if you compliment Blabs because of the work she's put in, it means something. That's the difference.
No, I absolutely understand that. I was just saying, I just love it because she's
People
someone
are like,
who's...
it's just like this because he's drunk.
Oh my
This
God.
is what I'm like. This is what I'm like all the time. I just stop caring about interrupting people. That's the only difference.
To be fair, he did compliment Mazza majorly in the beginning of the stream.
Absolutely.
And he didn't drink a
Yeah,
lot.
absolutely.
That was because
Blabs works really hard, and I've seen that
Yes.
from the beginning.
Yeah.
So that was just nice because she's a hard worker.
I've also told Mozza that when I'm sober, so that means nothing.
Okay.
And you know what he said?
let's-
Can somebody clip that? That's literally what he said.
Because
It's
all
just-
he wants out of life is to make Disparu proud of him. I think that's like his biggest.
I don't
thing
know
that he
why.
I don't know.
That's weird to me, but you know, because I know I'm like, oh well, I was a loser, so you know, I don't care.
Ian, thank you for the 25. Says Disparu is basically British Christmas lunch right now.
Yes, I'm the uncle that no one wants at the lunch, but they're like, you know, we have to invite him every year.
Labs, I'm gonna text you. I want you to come on again soon, and maybe if Xray.
I actually think
Why don't you come on now?
actually, yeah, actually, Blabs, Xray's dethroned you as the #1 person on my channel.
We need to
He's been on
That's true.
equalize that.
Blabs
equalize
assaulted
that.
your fortress.
She can
That
assault my
sounds
fortress
dirty.
any day.
Any
Blabs.
day.
Why did you have to say this? Is disgusting. I'm not. I'm against the sexualization of women.
I have to go soon, so we're gonna play.
What was that?
We're gonna play this.
That was
This
like
video that
Robin
made me
Hood.
cry.
Robin in the Hood.
Okay, here we go. This cracked me up. I just want to tell you, Disparu, I needed this. I was like kind of like having a day, and I just like hop on Twitter, which you shouldn't do that when you're having a day, but it was good because I saw this and it cracked me up.
Speaking of which, I heard you come in late last night. Filled up the condom jar if you need a re-up.
That's so disgusting.
I'm so proud of you, daughter. You're a whore as well.
Speaking of which, I heard you come in late last
And
the
the
heck
thing
is
is,
that, Jeff?
that's a tiny part. That is a tiny part of the bigger clip that gives you the entire context. She is insulted by her sister. Then her sister is insulted by her mum. And then you get that. And that is only a small context of what I said about her mum. So, you know, this is how we'll know whether Director
drunk
X... This is whether we'll know whether the Director X ever watched my video or not. Because he'd definitely clip it.
He probably should have, to be honest. And
hey, it would be far more entertaining than anything he put in his pissing series.
it's pretty
Except when he
cringe.
said that the pineapple and the pineapple on pizza people need to be arrested. That was one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life.
He needs to be arrested.
I'm Italian. I'm very that's like against my culture.
You're American, not Italian.
I have Italian blood.
I don't care.
I will say this.
Krista does the same
don't
thing.
care.
I'm Italian. No, you're not. You're Canadian.
This whole series.
You were raised in
is-
Canada. You were brought up in Canada. Your entire culture is Canadian.
Canada. She was raised in Canada.
Canada.
Yeah.
Canada. Yeah.
Rub it into
It's
Hood.
Canada. What are they going to do to me? Invade me with their maple syrup?
Yes, and we will mange you
Oh,
guys.
watch it.
I don't know.
This isn't something
And
you want to
what?
start. I have more ammunition than you do.
Everything that you've
And
done.
he's had whiskey, so he's off the rails right now.
I am not. I look. Do you want?
You're
I can be so.
tipsy.
I'm not saying I've not drunk enough to be tipsy. I'm saying I could be sober like in
Are you not
5 seconds.
tipsy? You're pretty tipsy.
He's tipsy.
Okay. No, I can literally act sober if you want.
Oh, are we
I'm
gonna
not
act
even
sober?
joking.
I
It's
don't
not
think we
acting
can act
sober. It's like
Tonight.
I
4 a.m.
genuinely.
for Disparu.
No, I think that I genuinely think that being drunk or whatever is a choice largely.
It's a choice. I choose to be
Yeah.
drunk, and now I don't want to be drunk because I'm sober.
I choose to be drunk 3PO.
Well, I can be sober if you want.
Dang it! This thing's not wide enough.
Stretch that out. Oh, she's like,
Well, do you want to talk about the rest of the Britney Spears video? I mean, that's what
Oh
we're doing
no,
before.
I think Wicked has to go. Wicked. Has to
yeah,
go.
I gotta go, but
Sorry.
I also stopped it because like we debunked it. We didn't even need to finish it.
The
The
I think
only
the
thing
wedding
Well, it was a
happened.
bit of a weird thing
It
to begin with.
happened, but it was just weird, and maybe she was forced to do it. That's the whole thing. I wouldn't be surprised if she's still in this conservatorship and she was forced to do it, but because her whole life is like a Black Mirror episode. Someone said that in one of her comments, and I'm like, that makes sense. It's weird. It's
I
weird.
think a majority of it is a Black Mirror episode, but I don't think her wedding was fake.
No, I think if anything, the wedding happened, and a load of people took pictures of it, and they were like, "Well, this is weird," and made something like her wedding photos will be photoshopped. Every celebrity's wedding photos
Yeah,
are photoshopped.
They were just
My
trying to
wedding
make.
photos were photoshopped. Okay,
Everyone,
I'm not a
yeah,
celebrity.
nowadays everyone's is because if you take it with a if you take it with a phone, it's got built-in photoshopping.
You need even with a DSLR, you need filters for good lighting, and change. No, you can adjust it to make certain colors brighter or darker to create a vision.
Yes,
You know,
you can change obviously the camera, the lens, all matters. Like if you have a photograph taken on an £8,000 set of equipment, it's going to be better than a £1,000 set of equipment. But if you take a photograph on a phone, it has built-in photoshopping.
all right. I love my portrait mode. Don't come at me.
Yes.
So
Well, this is what I mean. Like you know that it makes you look better than otherwise.
I use it
We'll
mostly
do
on my
another
dogs
stream soon, but we're gonna.
How does
add
it work on
labs
dogs?
in.
What's it going to
I
smooth?
don't know, but it works. No, the background's blurred.
Oh,
so
it just
that-
blurs it.
portrait
Yeah, the
mode
bokeh.
blurs the background. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
like,
you're the
um,
focus.
Yeah.
We'll do this again with Blabs. And maybe
Absolutely.
we'll do it a bit earlier too. We'll see. Because I know like on Saturdays, Xray does like 10 streams. It doesn't have to be on a
billion.
Saturday. We'll figure it out. We'll
Does she? What are these things?
We
you
do like
on
3
Saturday?
at least, right? Because you just did the dating game with Mark right before this.
Yes.
Yeah, I was in that one. So
Yeah.
Also, we had to wear our bimbo shirts. I can't. Xray's the first one to buy one.
no,
said
no,
that's
you can't
true.
distract from that. No, you can't. I was in that one. She went, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you were.
I saw you. I wish she wasn't actually.
Yeah, you were.
To be fair, I did
I'll do
leave.
it.
I was like, I'm not like this. This isn't the place for me. And I went and watched Drunk Stream, and then that's why I was like, yeah, I should probably drink after this.
Yeah, I'll text you, Blabs. And we're dead serious. Me and Xray have been talking about meeting up. We're so serious about it's not even a joke about the wine tasting. So I'll get with you on that. But yeah, I mean, I usually only go for 2 hours, but we'll do something. We'll do when we have more time. I have to go do something. That's why I have to go. Sorry. But we will
No
do
worries.
it earlier next time. It doesn't have to be on a Saturday. We'll figure it out. We'll add Blabs to the group chat on Twitter.
A Thursday is good for me simply because it's D&D, and so I don't do a video anyway. But
Okay.
whenever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys
We'll
can
figure
do
it
Thursdays,
out.
that works for me. Yes,
Figure it out.
Blabs. I love drunk Blabs. Blabs is adorable anyways. But when she's
not
drunk, she's extra
seen
adorable.
Drunk Blabs.
I have a couple
need to.
times.
Yeah,
I
I
need
have
to.
because of Lethal
She
Stream.
said, yeah, I have. Well, I
Yeah,
mean, come
look,
on. She's got to deal with
she's
the
drunk on
Aussies.
Lethal Streams
She's
quite a
gotta
bit.
Get drunk. Yeah, I mean, come on.
Oh, well, to handle lethal, you gotta be drunk. I love you, lethal.
He's gonna be like, wow, extra girls up. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
Well,
it
this
says
is the
stuff
thing,
about
right?
you too.
Lethal pushes Mozza to be Mozza. Mozza wouldn't be Mozza without Lethal.
I mean,
catch 22.
Catch 22. Okay. But all right, guys, thank you so much. I have their links down. I have Disparu's Twitter and Instagram and Xray Girls link tree. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us for so long. We had like 150 the whole time. If you guys want this to be a regular stream, you got to harass these two because I'm down. I'm just kidding. Don't harass them. But we will have blabs on it. It's fun. We had a topic that we hardly
Not if it
talked
ends in like
about.
2 hours. It's like, yeah, well, by the time you get pissed, you have to leave.
Sorry, I'll make sure it's 3 hours next time. We'll start a bit earlier for me.
Look
and
at that
you.
Triggle. She's like, I can't believe you just said that. That's so uncouth.
We'll do 3 to 4 hours if that's what you really want. He's so mad.
I say uncouth all the time. You just don't watch my videos.
I watch some of them, okay?
No, you don't.
Love you.
You post a lot. I have you.
No,
I have
no, you don't.
notifications on now, and they're in watch later. I'm gonna have
I watch the
a
She-Hulk
Disparu
ones.
marathon.
Okay, there we go. I watch your She-Hulk one.
See, I don't even know why Wicked Virtue is defending herself. I never even accused you. I accused Xray Girl, and you were like, I watch some of them. It's like, no, you don't.
Okay, to be fair,
I mean, obviously, Xray Girl thought you were blonde, so
that's
Yeah, that was weird.
I thought you in person. Too.
That was really weird. Like, I'm obviously not. At no point in the history has anyone ever thought I was blonde before.
Like, wait, is he dirty blonde?
And the thing is, you know what the worst bit was? She argued with me. Like, I'm 36.
When did I
I think I know my own hair color.
Oh, your own hair color. Yeah.
Yeah, you were like, you are blonde.
I created a delusion.
What do you think has been happening for the last 36 years?
Wait, Blabs, you thought he was blonde?
No, Blabs, no. She's taking the piss out of you, not me.
There you go. We're getting off just in time for you guys to go see Zia and Camelot. She's someone that I want to have on, maybe with Xray, because I know you streamed with her before. She's really sweet. I was on Camelot's channel with her. She's really nice. She's
hilarious.
Zia's Doctor Who streams, which is the last thing I would have ever expected from Zia. But she really likes Doctor Who.
She's a big fan. I never expected.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I gotta
Mark,
get her on. Maybe we'll do it with
you, Mark.
Xray because, But
Like,
all right, guys.
I really enjoy Zia and Xray Girls Doctor Who streams.
I have to watch those. I'm not into Doctor Who, but I should give it a try. But guys,
You should when the
Camelot
David Tennant.
and
Yeah,
Zia
he's
are
awesome.
on, so we're gonna send you over to them. I don't know how to rate on here, but just go over there and say hi.
I think you
if
need like
some of the
permission
mods-
and stuff. It's weird.
If
It's
some of the mods
weird.
could drop the link in the chat, that'd be great.
Here, let me.
And we can call it a Wicked Raid.
Yeah, go over there and say.
Yeah, no, that is such a great name for a raid.
It
A wicked
is.
Wicked Raid. What is it? 331.
Yeah,
Wait, is she
Camel
actually
Thoughts.
live? It's not showing on
No,
her channel.
it's called Camel Thoughts, the show.
Camel Thoughts.
Oh, it's Camelot stream.
Also,
not Zia's.
we have to do a stream with Camelot too because he said if I send him the bimbo shirt, he'll wear it. So I'm freaking.
There we
ready.
go.
Oh my God, we should
I've
do
got
a
the link.
Bimbo stream.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if I
Red.
get banned. Oh man, I'm a mod. Awesome. There we go.
Oh yeah, there you go. Guys, go over there and say hi. I gotta go. Thank you, Disparu and Xray Girl. This was so much fun. Next time we'll do a longer one and we'll add labs and it's probably gonna go off the rails. But you guys like
The
that?
longer, the
So,
better.
Yes, it'll be longer. We'll start a bit earlier.
When have I ever
and
sent
it'll-
anything off the rails?
I don't know.
My
but-
gaming stream, you did.
I'm watching
All right.
Ahsoka.
Bye, guys.
Bye.